Man,
Doug Ware
come on.
Fest.
Can all get matching DW tattoos.
Oh, is the stream starting?
We are now streaming to YouTube.
We are doing what?
Streaming?
In whose mouth?
We already worked
It's a
that
cool
out.
idea, but I wouldn't want to get all the Josh Colemans together.
Yeah, you should.
I bet they're all
There's
cunts.
5 Brian Edward Vances in the Fort Collins, in Larimer County area. Or was several years ago, last time I registered a car in Fort Collins.
Huh.
One of them worked at the DMV.
Did you go through his line and he was just like...
No, I was at the desk of this lady. She's like, huh, that's his name. There's like 4 others, or like 3 others in this county. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's weird.
That's funny.
It's-
I've never had that problem. But my brother has had that problem. In Fort Worth, there's a Black Will Ware that has committed a lot of crimes. And
Oh, God.
I got sent one of their jury, summonings
Right.
before. And I had to call them. I was like, this isn't me. This is the other Brian Edward Vance. They're like,
There's that many Brian Edward Vances, you're saying?
yes.
That's a lot of Brian Edward Vances.
Yes, there's a lot of Vances in the Larimer County area. Apparently, none of them are related to me, but that I know of. And I probably would, because my mom does genealogy pretty seriously.
Well, yeah, she's Mormon.
Yeah. I don't know who the fuck she's going to hand that shit down to, because I don't think any of her kids are like, oh yeah, I want to go look up names.
Right.
Lots and lots of fucking names.
I've never really... I know it's weird, but I've never really had much interest in learning
sorry
my
to interrupt,
ancestry.
gentlemen, but
Oh. I see.
ICB.
Make sure it's playing. Can you hear it?
There's no meaning to any of this.
No.
Yup.
can you hear it?
You
It's
can
not
also
there?
hear the voices.
Yeah, the audio's not working.
Or is it not?
No, you hear it?
Get that son of a bitch off the
I got
field,
feed
but-
all over on here.
I don't know why the audio's not playing.
What are you talking about?
It's weird.
He's Fred Durst.
Sorry, guys, we're having technical difficulties. We're obviously amateurs
I
at
don't even think they
this.
can hear you.
No, it's,
Yeah, they
it's
can hear
playing
me.
through the TV.
Oh, they can?
Yeah, they can hear me.
Well, we all know the words. I'm already regretting this.
I don't know.
Come, Spanky, this is you. I guess
I'm the philosopher formerly known as Goldfish.
that was guy. Never mind.
I don't know why the audio's not working on. Is it working on the other videos? Is the question.
Yeah, I see audio feed on every piece here, but
I don't know what that means.
welcome to the Not Governed by Reason podcast.
Yes, welcome. Sorry about the audio being stupid. There's a warning here you should read.
It's very meaningful.
Basically says we're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to the Not Governed by Reason podcast. Yeah, can you hear me? Can they see me? That took a little bit.
I can see.
How you doing? Anyways, I am Doug from this shit show, the Not Governed by Reason podcast.
I don't think we're getting audio.
Yeah, I turned it down.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way
Okay.
it doesn't delay or echo.
I was just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You shut your face.
Sorry.
Shut your fucking face. You're already starting. You're already fucking starting. The fuck? You already fucked this whole thing up.
Let's start over.
Yeah, let's redo the intro.
Hi, everybody. This is the Not Governed by Reason podcast. I'm Doug. This is this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck!
You should make me a this guy tag.
This guy.
Yeah.
Josh. We call him Spanky.
Yeah.
So if you hear Spanky, that's who we're talking about.
That fuckface.
We're calling this episode The Year of Complicit. That's what we're doing.
I like it.
Yep, that's what we're doing. And this evening, We are joined by these 2.5 gentlemen. Brian, the Equality State Vance, and Connaghan-McPherson.
Close enough. Connaghan.
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 Connaghan-McPherson.
Connaghan-McPherson.
McPherson.
McPherson.
McPherson. Mac. Connaghan-McPherson. Right? The willing mistake.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Yes. I think is what they... Mac the willing mistake. Connaghan-McPherson. You can't really throw a middle nickname in there because he's got a long name.
You can try, but it's a
He's
mouthful.
got... I mean, he's got... What is your full name?
Mackenzie Patrick Connaghan-McPherson.
Sounds elegant as
Yeah.
fuck, man. You need, like, the third. Or Esquire.
Esquire.
Man. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Why
I mean,
not
once
the
you
third
learn to
Esquire?
say it, it probably rolls right off
Yeah.
the tongue.
Yeah.
What's a smell that other people despise that you enjoy?
Ooh. I'd say weed. I know a lot of people that don't like the smell of weed. I love the smell of weed.
That's a poor excuse.
Yeah.
That's the first thing popped in my head.
What about something that we wouldn't like that you like? 'Cause we all love weed.
I don't know about that one. That's a hard one. I don't know. Shit. What do you think?
Yeah, pass
Oh,
it, Bet.
yeah, that's just an easy car exhaust.
Okay. I can get down with
I'm
that.
pretty sure everybody enjoys the smell
Yeah.
of car exhaust.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah,
smell of gas.
And yeah,
It's-
don't get me
Just
wrong,
something
it's not
to
a
it.
suicidal thing,
I
you know.
pump
like,
gas, I just huff
it's like,
that
you know,
shit.
you're walking by a
I was
truck
gonna
and
say
you
gasoline.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say either gasoline or cigarettes.
Yeah. Cigarettes pretty gross.
Yeah.
What about old people farts?
You know, but
You
no,
like
but
that?
I came to a conclusion a little while back that, like, your own farts, you can handle.
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, you tolerate your own farts. And, I mean, you might enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
But other people don't like... And I don't like other people's farts, but I can tolerate my own. Just like you can tolerate your own.
Usually.
I've locked a man in an office
I have had
once.
some that were gag-worthy.
It
That would
depends if I
make me
ate
farted,
Fat Shack
I
or
just
Cafe Mexican
bailed.
recently.
Yeah, I locked a man in like a small office with his fart once. He ripped ass thinking it'd be funny, and I just jumped out, closed the door, and locked it because it locks from the other side. And he's just like, "Oh my god, I fucked up." And I was like,
Get stuck in that fart.
"Oh," he was like almost gaggy, like he was gaggy, going crazy, almost puked. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's terrible."
Wow.
You know what smell I really can't stand? Patchouli, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Yeah.
patchouli.
You know, I don't know if I really know what patchouli smells like. I'm pretty sure it's something I've smelt before.
Oh, yeah. You,
But I've just never identified it as patchouli.
It's hippie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hippie.
it smells like hippie.
It's like hippie
Oh,
and
yeah, no,
armpit mixed together.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I'm
hippies
not.
that
Well,
don't
that's usually
shower.
All-
the fact
all
that the
about that.
hippies bathe in it
Yeah.
instead of bathing or
Right.
deodorizing. They just douse themselves in concentrated patchouli.
Met this hippie. Forgot where it was at. I think Andy took me over to the person's house, if I remember correctly. I can't remember, but it had, you know, it was owned by this, you know, 4 or 5 hippie roommates, and you know, the girl was just talking about how she doesn't use soap and doesn't use this, doesn't use that. I'm like just sitting there like, yeah, and she just reeked so bad. Like her dreads were just terrible, like smelled terrible. They were actually well formed, but smelled terrible, and you know, body odor not. You know, you shouldn't smell like a guy.
No.
She smelled worse than an athlete, like a high school athlete.
That's
Never
fine.
uses soap. It's bad for the environment.
Yeah,
Just gotta
using
take her
soap
somewhere
is
where
bad
there's
for
like the overhead
It is.
emergency sprinklers
global
and pull the
warming
fire
is 'cause
alarm.
of soap.
Yeah, just do her a favor. Involuntary bath time.
Ugh.
You
That's
know,
gold.
Monkey doesn't use soap.
Yeah, monkey doesn't. He's,
dirty
he's
bastard.
a soapless creature.
Ugh.
Well, I expect that from an orangutan.
He looks kind of depressed tonight.
Yeah.
It's okay, monkey. We love you.
He misses Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin's so nice to him.
Colin loves him. He sexualizes him.
Yeah.
Every show.
Yeah. Well, it's hard not to. Look at that fine piece of monkey ass. Orangutan ass. It's not a monkey,
So
but that's
soft.
the fun of it.
It's soft.
So anyways, we got a lot to cover
Maybe he
tonight.
identifies as a monkey.
Maybe he does. Maybe he identifies...
This is a gorilla.
Transspecies?
It's Harambe.
Transspecies is well, actually, it already exists. There's a lot of people out there that
that play is like.
yeah, they
Well,
tattoo their whole faces
yeah,
up,
that's
have
true.
body modifications and stuff just to like look like a tiger or a lion.
Marine Ponderosa
Mm-hmm.
became a cat.
Yeah. I identify as a chinchilla.
Lizard man.
Yep.
Lizard man, yeah. He's an interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's an interesting character.
Yeah, I've seen him
Cheetah
perform,
Man.
open a few concerts, and it was pretty nifty.
He's pretty cool.
So, why didn't I see any of you guys at Ware last weekend? None of you.
Because we suck.
We suck.
It was a really good show. I
Yeah.
missed it.
Was it with He Is Legend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't much care for He Is Legend.
Ooh.
The band was rocking. I just didn't care much for the vocalist style, or maybe it was the fact that they can't afford good live equipment or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're broke. They're broke as fuck.
That it might just be the mic setup and shit. I didn't do the singer justice.
Was
I
he
just-
drunk?
Could have been.
Because I saw him twice recently, and one time they were like trying to be all professional, so it sounded real good, and the other time he was really drunk.
But no, I really did like the band's instrumentals and stuff. Like they were pretty spot on with their shit.
Yeah.
Ghoul blew the fucking crowd up like crazy. That was pretty awesome. Ghoul? Yeah, if you haven't checked out Ghoul, check out Ghoul. Like,
Is this a ghost knockoff?
Maybe.
no, they're more of a Gwar knockoff, kind of, but they're
I've heard
definitely more of heavy metal, death metal than, Gwar's more of like punk rock, heavy punk rock.
Right.
Where they're more of metal.
Thrashy.
Thrashy and shit.
Nice.
And they spray blood all over the crowd as well. They come out wearing burlap sacks and like, Russian striped shirts with suspenders and hick outfits, shit like that. But they have props and stuff like characters like Gwar's. Not as big or as well developed as Gwar's, but
Well, Gwar has had years.
Yeah, like
behind
decades.
Them. Decades, yes. Behind them.
Yeah.
So, as always, you guys get to play the game. 2 out of 3. 1, 2, 3, serve.
So on shoot.
Yeah.
1, 2,
1,
3,
2,
go.
3,
Okay.
shoot.
Ooh. Oh.
Terrible
Fuck,
at
that
this
was
game.
quick.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that was the first like.
I don't think I've
beatdown we've
ever
had in a
seen
while.
that. Like,
Yeah.
have we?
Oh, I'm the
Not
worst.
in a while.
The absolute
Usually
worst
some good
at
like
rock, paper,
Karate
scissors.
Kid type
I'm a
games.
professional
Usually
rock,
it
paper,
takes 2 or
scissor.
3 times to get it right.
They say this every time, except for the miracle last episode where I did that. I won magically my first rock paper scissors
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Who did he win against?
I don't even remember.
It wasn't me.
I don't remember who was here. It wasn't you. Because you obviously are a champ
Oh yeah.
at scissoring and rocking.
You're the best around.
A little bit of papering.
A little bit of papering.
A lot of scissoring,
A lot of scissoring.
All day, every day.
of course.
Every day. Right?
No.
Oh. Look at you, you little melancholy Culkin. Little melancholy Culkin.
That is a really, really mean insult.
It's our first hashtag
Dude,
of the night.
you spell that shit out. Is that the new Smashing Pumpkins album?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong. But we'll call it good. I know what I'm talking about.
No, you
So,
don't.
what topic would you like to pick? This
That's all, folks. Let's do Idiot of Champions.
Idiot of Champions. So, in New York, recently, this last week, a woman was shot to death after she was mistaken as a deer. So the hunter, I think, deserves to be the idiot of champions for mistaking a human woman for a fucking deer.
Well, let's wait a second. Was she prancing around with antlers on?
What? Yeah. What was she wearing? Did she dress like she was?
I mean, we've all seen that.
Was she asking
Like
for it?
the whitest kids you know.
Yeah.
Or first time I saw it was in Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
When the guy got his mother a no fur coat with antlers on it, and she was blasted by a bunch of hunters.
She was taking
Freezing?
her dogs out for a walk. I clicked on an ad. Sorry, I don't want to.
Ooh, where are we flying?
Russia.
Woo!
I don't know why that was what came to mind. But yes, she was walking her dogs out in a field in western upstate New York after a neighboring hunter mistook her for a deer. She was walking her dogs. Whoa, what are you doing?
Nothing.
This fucking asshole. Everything's going wrong.
Well, she does kind of look like a deer. Like, look at that,
deer
dude.
face.
She looks like if Bambi was a person.
You know, maybe they need to start having eye
Did
tests
she
for
wait?
hunting
Is
license.
she dead?
I'm like,
Was it a headshot?
I'm all about
No,
avid
he
hunting.
hit her in the hip,
But
but she died.
So he's a terrible shot too. Oh, she died though.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like you.
Oh, great. We're just laughing.
That's why. That's why I always laugh when people are like, couldn't the person just shoot him in the leg? And I'm like that makes it like they're not gonna die.
It sounds like it was Dick Cheney.
Yeah. He strikes again.
She should apologize.
Well, she
Well,
can't
you
now.
know-
She's
She can't
dead.
now, she's
Yeah.
dead.
No. A lawyer looks a lot more like a duck than a woman looks like a deer. Dick Cheney's clean. I believe him.
Dick's clean.
Yeah.
Anyway, he shot a fucking lawyer. That's a lawyer. Nobody cares. This is a tragedy.
Yeah. Yeah. She's.
There's a lady walking her dog.
Yeah.
I know.
This wasn't a fucking
Two dogs.
sucking attorney.
What do the
Did
dogs
Two
do?
dogs?
What do they do now?
I don't know. He ran towards her after he heard her scream. But, I mean, what the fuck? It's a lady with her dogs, probably in a jogger outfit. In a field in New York. It's in a field. Right?
New York has fields.
Yeah.
Oh.
Upstate.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what, did you think he heard a deer? I mean, because
I think he was
should-
drunk.
PCP.
I mean, hunting and drinking hand in hand.
oh yeah, I mean, every hunter's drinking, man. That doesn't give you the right to shoot women.
Right.
What the fuck? God damn.
I back that up.
You still have to see what you're shooting at, or you don't pull the fucking trigger.
It's
Yeah.
true. You've got a very valid point there. How does a woman walking her dogs look like a deer, though?
In no way that I can think of, unless he was just like, I heard rustling over there and shot. But that's usually you're not that close.
That's hunter.
Yeah,
that's
and usually you're not that
irresponsible.
close that you're like, audio hunting. Which means you usually put a scope on a deer, but I don't know how they deer hunt back in fucking
New
New
York.
York and shit. Like they have completely different fucking rules and rifle regs and shit like that. So, but still, that's I don't see how you mistake a four-legged animal that's like half the height up of a human being and much longer, with fucking shit growing out of their head.
Right.
Like, how did he have a grudge?
I don't know. He might have.
Yeah, you probably knew her.
Yeah, I mistook her for a deer.
He hit on her and she turned him down, and then he shot her.
She knew something.
Yeah. She saw his penis.
And he just went out, put a yellow cap on, or an orange cap, bright orange cap, flannel, grabbed his rifle. Well, I'm gonna make this look like a hunting accident. Perfect crime.
It is a perfect crime.
They
I
didn't
don't know,
say
I
whether
just-
charges will be pressed on this guy.
Probably
Oh
not.
no, there will be.
There should be.
There's definitely, by law, you have to know what you're shooting at. Like, I thought it
Does
was
that
something
make a
else.
difference?
Well, yeah, it's not really that much of a hunting accident if you pull the that right there. If he's shooting and he doesn't know what he's shooting at and he causes the death of a person, that's second degree murder. That's a willful disregard of public safety that resulted in the death of a human being. That is second-degree murder.
Could be involuntary manslaughter.
Could be involuntary manslaughter. They'll charge him with both, and they'll see which one the jury gives.
Right.
Is what they'll do. But, like, he'll be charged, for sure. We don't fucking shoot people in America unless they're beating your ass.
Yeah.
And get away with it.
Unless they come on your property. Go inside your house.
Make sure you shoot them in
She
the front.
does have that deer in the headlights.
She
look
really
in
does.
This picture.
Probably saw him and froze.
That's what it was. It was the head snap.
He's like, well, even then, why is he trying to
Seen that
shoot a
driver
doe?
before.
They were two yellow Labrador retrievers, Sugar and Stella, were their name. It was about 5:30 p.m. when this happened, about 65 miles southwest of Buffalo.
Wait, 5:30 p.m. What date was that?
This was the other day, last Wednesday. Last Wednesday.
Like,
It
it
was
gets
dark.
dark
Yeah.
really fucking quick right
The
now.
dogs ran back to the house without her.
I mean, that's probably after or pretty
Fuck
close
that
to
bitch, we
sunset.
out.
You shouldn't be hunting anyway. What the fuck? You don't hunt at night.
You do if you're Terminator.
He's not a smart man.
No. There's a reason you don't hunt at
This
night.
is one of her neighbors. Believed he saw a deer in a field and fired
shit.
a single shot pistol.
No. He's like,
Pistol.
pistol? No.
No.
He's like, those fucking dogs keep shitting in my yard and this bitch ain't doing nothing about it. I'm gonna fucking do something about it. And then he's trying to shoot the fucking dog, right? But he hits her. That's what happened. I'm convinced.
See, he fired the pistol after sunset.
can
It
make
is
shit up
illegal
pretty
to
quick.
hunt deer after the sun goes down.
Who hunts deer with a pistol?
This guy.
This
Yeah.
sounds like
No.
Pretty
Everything
meditated.
about this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that
Do you
dude shot
think the
his
husband fucking set it up?
Could be.
Could
give
be.
you 10 grand.
I think she
Show
left
my
her
wife.
trash cans out on the curb a day too long.
Yep. It's 24 hours, bitch.
Her flowers keep going over the fence line.
He called the husband and told him where to meet him. Or no, the husband kept calling her phone. He answered it and told him where to meet him. Probably to finish off the deal. Hey, bitch, this shit's done. Stop calling your wife. Come meet me.
It just seems kind of fishy. No charges have been filed as of yet. But the investigation is continuing. It just seems a little fishy.
A little.
Everything.
A lot of fishy.
I
I
mean,
don't like fish.
they got little deer and everything back east. I hear. I hear they're way smaller than I do. I don't know if people back there hunt with pistols. I've
Well-
never heard of people here ever hunting with a pistol.
No. Obviously, like, New York needs to teach their people how to hunt better. 4 people were killed in hunting-related shootings in New York in the last year.
Damn. Was it all that same field?
Right.
I can't say that accidents don't happen because, sometimes a dumbass runs, buys a license, grabs a gun, and runs out into the woods. But
I don't know. I think the husband set it up. I really do.
I just really don't see shooting a deer with a pistol after
Yeah.
sunset. Any hunter knows you don't hunt after sunset. It's illegal.
With a pistol.
A single-shot pistol, to clarify.
And that's a good shot.
You only need one.
I don't know.
It's
What
not
do y'all
that good of a
think out
shot. It
there?
hit her
If
in the
there's
hip.
anybody out there listening.
Wait. Was she crawling on all fours when he shot her? Do they know?
She pretending to be a
I
It's
don't
like,
know. She was
you know-
walking her 2
Yeah.
golden
Could you
retrievers.
imagine-
Was she like walking with him, like
Or,
playing dog
like,
with him or something?
What if she was picking something up and they were both right in front of her and it looked like antlers?
She was picking up the poo,
Yeah.
right?
they
And the
were on
dog's
both
tails
sides.
were on both
Yeah.
sides of her head.
And
Yes. You guys should be ballistic analysts.
dude, we could be
We
Batman.
solved this bitch.
Yeah, we're detectives.
Another case closed.
The fucking Hardy Boys here.
And we don't even have to leave this basement.
Oh, shit. I'm already losing it.
Fucking, I want to solve another mystery now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What mystery are you solving?
I don't know.
Well, what? I don't know either.
The mystery of your sexuality. I can solve that.
I think
one.
I'm straight.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
You blew a perfectly good lead in, man. Should have been the mystery and be like, let's do Murder, She Wrote.
No.
Oh. And it rolled right
Molestation,
into-
she wrote.
See,
But we're not going to lead in to that. Because he blew it.
He did
And so
it.
now we have to talk about this bitch who got killed for being a deer.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Sorry. Forgive me.
So, kids, if you shoot anybody anytime soon, just remember,
Or anytime.
you thought it was a deer.
And do it when the sun's up.
Yeah, do it when the sun's up. But he
You
wouldn't
know,
have gotten away with
I
it as
wonder-
easily.
I wonder if the kid that shot the 2 kids with the 1 arrow crossbow bolt, like, last month, or if he could have used that. I mean, I was
thought they were
arguing
deer.
with them, and then they turned into deer.
I forgot all about that.
And then the
It took me a
PCP
second to
kicked
realize
in.
what you were talking about.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I know. It took me a sec. Shut the fuck up.
Even I know what you're talking about because I watched that episode.
If this guy gets off without any kind of charges, I now found my number way that I'm gonna get
I'm
rid
sure
of
he got
enemies.
off as soon as he shot her. It was probably purely sexual.
I bet it was. I bet the minute he pulled the trigger, just instant fear boner.
Well, I mean, she's dying. You can't stop that.
And the screams.
Is that any reason why you can't get off?
No.
It's not gonna hurt her now.
Yeah. Just,
I'm just kidding. That's fucked up.
don't get it all over the body. That's it.
Scratch that. I need that last bit edited out. It can be used against me.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, but
it's out there now.
In every state, it is it's legal to. No, never mind. That's not accurate.
You got my hopes up. I was excited. I was invested.
Plus, my mouth was getting way ahead of my brain on that one.
What kind of laws does Monkey have? Can he vote?
No.
I'm sorry, Monkey. That's alright. He would have voted for Trump anyway.
He would have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want
Look
to
at
sit
him.
next to him.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that makes you a bad person.
No.
If you
no.
voted for Hillary, you're
a worse person.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or Jill Stein.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck's that? Gary Johnson, I can understand if you're sticking with your ideological backgrounds, but not necessarily because he pretended to be a libertarian. He's a Republican.
And he was just. That was the worst ran campaign I have ever
Oh,
seen.
yeah, man.
He was like he was. It's like the whole thing was a joke.
He was weird.
My vote was with these nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was with Harambe.
Mm-hmm.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know they don't like when you write hashtags in on ballots. Hashtag Harambe for life. Hashtag dicks out for Harambe. They just don't
Probably.
have the room for it.
Well, no, they're just sticklers and they throw them away
It
because they're like,
fucks
I
with
don't
it
like
actually
your
fucks with the
creativity.
software if you're doing it digitally.
Yeah.
Anyways, next topic. Brian, you get to pick.
Do boycott Hollywood.
Boycott Hollywood. So, for the last month or so, we've been following on a regular the sexiness, not the handsiness of Hollywood, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we've had more shit come out now. Jeremy Piven got his fucking show canceled because if that guy didn't touch anybody inappropriately, I'd be surprised. It's Jeremy Piven.
Mm-hmm.
But second, a new actress, a British actress, is filing suit in New York City against Weinstein, alleging that he was actually sex trafficking. Yeah.
Huh.
Like full-on sex trafficking.
Well.
And then you got Angela Lansbury, that 92-year-old chick from Murder, She Wrote, fucking saying that the women probably wanted it and deserved it. And I think she's just mad because she was never hot enough to be sexually assaulted in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
It's Hollywood. There's still a very high probability she was off of principle alone.
Maybe
You know,
she did it. Maybe she did the sexual assault.
Yeah, she was
looks like
she was the
kind of-
assaulter. Hand jobs she
Well,
gave.
Michael Chiklis and
Well,
shit.
that's the order of things in Hollywood. First, you're raped on the way in, then you rape people on their way in. That's
well, you
Hollywood.
gotta get inducted.
Casting couch.
Yeah, it's Hollywood.
I can't get the thought of her and Michael Chiklis out of my head now, dog.
I don't know why he came to mind. I think because of the commish. Do you remember the commish?
Yeah, I do.
So I'm not sure if the British lady is a new player. This just might be a new allegation because I believe when I first heard the
No,
Weinstein
I mean
story
the new
breaking,
allegation
yeah,
is. I
yeah.
said it wrong, but yeah.
Because I thought they were talking about finding ways to extradite him to Great Britain and try him for crimes against somebody there. So I'm just assuming that must be the same person. I didn't follow the story.
Well,
that
she
much.
actually filed this in New York, alleging that he was sex trafficking.
I don't know who any of these people are.
You don't know who any of these
Well,
people
that's because
are?
she'd be filing. This would probably be a separate civil suit, is what's going on, and that would be in the court of jurisdiction. It has jurisdiction over the defendant. So, but it's international, so they'd be probably holding it in New York in a federal court there.
Right. So Jeremy Piven is from, I think his biggest role would have been Entourage, his most well known.
Yep.
Probably Entourage.
Don't know it.
Have you ever seen The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, where they're like selling cars?
This guy.
No.
That
Okay,
ass
yeah,
doesn't
no.
look familiar.
He always plays a dick.
Yeah,
I know who he is.
yeah, PCU, man.
Guess
He was
what?
in-
Because he is.
He was in that. Wasn't he in that one where they go to Vegas and get all fucked up on coke and kill a hooker?
Yes.
Yep.
What was that called? Oh, shit.
Is that the Hangover?
No.
No. Has
I know what you're talking
Cameron
about.
Diaz in it.
Yeah. Fuck. I can't think of what that's called.
Fuck. It was a good movie
Yeah.
too. I've seen it many times.
Yeah, he was in that. He was in PCU. Yeah. I think he used to be on the
Oh.
Ellen DeGeneres show.
I know her.
Like her sitcom that she had in the 90s that she lost when she came out of the closet. That's true, by the way, guys.
Were they lesbians together?
Who? Her and
Jeremy Piven.
probably. She probably sexually assaulted him. Allegations. Not really. This didn't happen. But this chick is saying that Weinstein, he's a producer. Him and his brother are both sleazebag producers in Hollywood, to explain who they are.
Okay.
And Angela Lansbury is this old crotchety bitch that used to have the show called Murder, She Wrote.
Heard of it, never seen it.
Like 20
You've
years
never
ago.
seen
Yeah.
Murder, She Wrote?
A
No.
long time ago.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of TV Land. So, Murder, She Wrote's pretty dear to me.
But yeah, Jeremy Piven has a new show on CBS that is doing really bad, for one. But they announced they're canceling it after allegations came out against him.
Oh.
So we're seeing a regular house cleaning right now in the Hollywoods. But yet, are we boycotting them yet?
I haven't been in the movies in forever, but that's just
I can't
'cause-
remember the last time I went to a movie theater.
But I was doing that before all this came out. Hollywood's movies have been crap lately.
Yeah, you were fighting the power before it was cool. Before we started it. Doug, you're not gonna like this. But
Viva la Revolution.
it's not
But, Angela Lansbury's
you
not
won't saw
alone in
Thor.
her
Yeah,
opinion.
and it was nice.
Were you
Like-
Thor afterwards?
Thor from the floor up.
Oh, good.
There's another group of people that in this country that I know agree with Angela Lansbury 100%.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They're called Amish people.
Yeah.
So if you don't like what Angela Lansbury says, that means you hate Amish people.
Facts. Dropping them like bombs.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. I do kind of hate Amish people.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. The omelets.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, have you seen their fucking furniture those people make?
No, it's amazing.
Or their heaters.
Dude, they are.
Did they advertise
the way they make
Yeah, believe it
butter.
or not, it's a myth that they don't use electricity.
It's a myth.
Complete myth.
They do.
There are rules set up about where you're allowed to use technology and where you're not. A lot of them work in the communities and stuff. They have cell phones. They're not.
Yeah,
on
haven't you ever
Mars.
seen Amish Mafia, bro?
Yeah,
love
but
that
not
show.
like
That was
bullshit.
awesome. It was bullshit, but it was hilarious.
I forgot about that show.
I hear they fuck like rabbits.
You know,
They
I
breed
read.
like
I was
rabbits.
reading through, and I was waiting for the profound point that she was going to make in this interview, and
The
it just.
Angela Lansbury
Yeah,
one?
and it just like
She
didn't
just like,
happen.
women are to blame.
I could think of like 5 ways I could take in her argument from the starting of it and not gone off the fucking deep end with it, and never even gone in the same direction even.
Right.
Still, it was like, just because, men are, you got to understand men are pigs, and there's a chance some of them are deep enough pigs they will rape you, so you got to protect yourself and be out of situations where that happens. Always be mindful of it. It sucks. You shouldn't have to do it.
What-
But that doesn't disregard. If she would have gone somewhere like that with it, I could be like, okay, maybe.
No, this is
But
what
no.
she said, though.
Yeah.
There are two sides to this coin. We have to own up to the fact that women, since time immemorial, have gone out of their way to make themselves attractive. And unfortunately, it has backfired on us. And this is where we are today. We must sometimes take blame, women. I really do think that. Although it's awful to say we can't make ourselves look as attractive as possible without being knocked down and raped.
Yeah.
She went a weird route there at the
Very
end.
fucking weird way with that.
That escalated quickly.
I'm not saying I'm blaming the victim, but I totally just fucking blame the victim.
She says, should women be prepared for this? No, they shouldn't have to be. There's no excuse for that, and I think it will happen now. It will stop now. It will have to. I think a lot of men must be very worried at this point.
No. Do you want to hear a real list of what's really
She's
gonna
not the most
happen?
attractive woman. She never has been.
No.
And she's completely dead ass wrong too, because here's what's going to happen. This is going to go on for a little while longer, and then people are going to grow extremely tired of talking about it, hearing about it, seeing it, listening to it, and they're going to turn a blind eye to it once again. That's what's going to happen. It's already getting to the point where nobody wants to talk about it.
That's true.
I'm hearing news reporters as I'm going through programs going, okay, and yet again we're talking about another sex allegation coming out of Hollywood. I hate talking about this. Like literally just saying it right there on their broadcast. People don't like talking about this. And
Why not?
Unfortunately, that means it's going to go away again.
Well, I don't know. I think we all need to take the time to fucking stop.
Collaborate
supporting
and
this
listen.
shit. Yeah, Ice is back with a brand new edition. What?
Quit it.
Did you guys ever see when Vanilla Ice made houses with the Amish?
Yes.
I think I
Yes.
did actually.
He's fucking awesome. I like those Amish
Did he break
people.
shit
I
with
might have.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar,
The-
but not memorable.
Vanilla Ice Project.
Yeah, he did that flipping house show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some good
I
shit.
remember him teasing Gary Coleman.
And what? Where?
They did some
Surreal
reality
Life or
show.
some
They
shit?
Oh, the
Yeah,
surreal
there's-
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was VH1.
Oh man,
feel like
we used to
teased him so bad that he quit the show.
have a list going before the Celebrity Throat Punch. That was, what would your dream surreal life cast be? Fucking
I
Vern
like that.
Troyer pissing on the floor in that one,
Mhm.
like all drunk on his scooter, fucking pissing on the floor.
So is that the whole point of this, is to find people that would rub against each other and make them be roommates? I've never really watched the show. I've just watched
It was like
they
the
just-
real world of washed up fucking celebrities. Like they had one with the dude from Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
And one with Vern Troyer and
China.
and all sorts of people.
Yeah.
But each season it was a new series of shitty, like, washed up actors, and they had to do like real world style stuff. But
yeah,
it was, I don't know. It was fun.
it was terrible.
It was awful, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Mindless entertainment.
I would watch it if it was world leaders that didn't get along. You know, you put
That'd be
like
pretty funny.
you like put
Survivor, dude. With a bunch of world leaders that
you
don't
know,
get along.
the Ayatollah, you know, the Grand Ayatollah of Iran in there with Benjamin Netanyahu, also with like Putin, and you just like find, you know, leaders that hate each other, because you guys are gonna live there for 6 months. We're gonna film it. It's a reality show. You don't got a choice.
Whoever
People
comes
have
out
spoken.
alive wins.
Survivor would be. I'd watch
Yeah.
it.
That'd be real good.
I'd watch it. I don't know, man. I think
No,
we're
the
gonna.
first one to kill another one, we nuke that country. They have to try
Yes.
to get along.
First one to die, we nuke. How about that? They're the weakest
no,
link.
because we got to keep this show going for 6 months. They could kill each other with a kitchen knife and do a grand, battle.
Just
like, right in
nuke
the
them one
kitchen
by
knife.
one, by whoever dies first.
And then throw
in
in
succession.
washed up celebrities as their advisors. Like we'd throw like Tom
Gene
Arnold in
Simmons.
there,
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
C.C. DeVille,
See.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Brian
Who
Vance
else?
for president. And I'll
Who
put
else?
world leaders
Wesley
in a cage
Snipes.
together.
Yep.
Nicholas Cage.
Yep.
Jack Black.
John Travolta.
Yes. Get that Scientology influence in there.
Mm-hmm. Tom
Good for
Cruise.
ya. What are you doing?
Sink.
What?
Checking the sink.
The kitchen sink.
Is it
Yeah.
good?
I don't know.
What?
I can't listen to it at the same time I do this.
Oh. That's a pickle. A pickle.
You're
It just happened.
Anyways, pick another topic.
What is it? Not you, me. It's
Aw.
my turn, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
If you're gonna call me
Fuck.
Mackenzie, use my full name.
I don't remember it. Mackenzie
Patrick.
Notorious McGregor. What?
Flanagan, you forgot Flanagan.
McPherson. No, we can't start over.
McHaggis.
V. Morton.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, where have you been? You fucking been. He says, shit, man, my phone died, and I missed the whole beginning. Can you guys start over?
No.
Yes.
No.
We can actually duplicate our words exactly from the beginning.
Yeah, we have.
We can talk in reverse and just do the whole thing
just
backwards.
rewind. I don't want to do that though. It's too much effort.
I have to summon a demon. It's
Yeah,
pretty
see.
rigorous.
There's
Does it.
3 Ouija
We
boards
got 90
involved.
minutes. Let's talk about the happiest endings.
The happiest ending.
Yeah.
So, there's a chain of massage parlors called Massage Envy. And now I automatically assume every massage parlor
I missed this
gives
story.
happy endings.
Mm-hmm.
But in New York, they are investigating this chain for the possibility of sexual assault on their clients.
Happy ending whether you want it or not.
Yeah.
You don't get to
Lovely.
Now,
choose.
sometimes a lot, I mean, depending on how upscale it is, you have to pay quite a bit extra for the body shampoo. And sometimes it you want it free if you're a regular. But these people obviously were not prepared to be pleased.
No,
Is
they
this
weren't.
place still accepting reservations? Are they open?
I think they're still open.
They're
What's the
still taking
address?
appointments.
I'm not sure what the address is. Let me look it up.
Maybe this was just a publicity stunt. They're just throwing it out there that you can get this done here.
Wait.
Yeah, it's a no means
politician.
yes place.
Isn't there a Massage Envy here in town?
Yes.
That somebody was saying?
Isn't that where Spanky got his
Um,
assault?
Yeah, what you
Yeah,
want to
so-
talk about this?
Yeah, we
What
talked
happened
about
with
it.
you?
Well, so recently, I got a coupon to go get a massage at a place here in Fort Collins, and something terrible happened. I had hurt my back, so I was very sore and vulnerable, and this little old Asian lady, she credit carded me like 10 times. Do you know what a credit card is?
I think everybody-
Does America know what a credit card is? If you don't know, it's when you take
exactly what
your hand and you swipe it in between someone's butt cheeks. And this little old Asian lady credit carded me 10 times, and she even gave me the chip reader. That's a new term. We gotta put that shit in
Urban Dictionary.
yeah, Urban Dictionary. But and it was
What's
unwanted.
the chip reader?
It's the pinky in the asshole. You know, when it goes like a little too far, because you know you're all lotioned up, because you know they lube you down. But that's why I don't get massages anymore, Doug.
You should look into if that lotion's meant for internal use, and if
It
it's
wasn't.
Not, you can
I
sue
got a
them.
really bad rash. It was bad.
So, I don't know. This one guy is complaining that he got a blowjob from one of the chicks.
Why would you complain about that?
I don't know. He's complaining to the cops that happened, and that another lady is saying that her breast was grabbed.
It's a fucking massage.
Yeah, that's like 3/4 of the massage right
Person
there.
rubbing your body. Your breasts are part of that.
It's a free mammogram.
Yeah, he's checking for lumps.
Wait,
Your
who said it was
lovely
a he?
lady lumps. Check him out.
Who said it was a he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
could've
they
been
didn't
a
say
she.
they
Yeah.
didn't they didn't say it was a he.
I was
Could have been an
assuming
old
In the
Asian
article,
lady.
they did.
I'm assuming that she thought this Asian girl was
Yeah.
trying to les down on her.
She's just
grabbing her breast.
She's
Now, what
just
makes you
thorough.
assume they're Asian?
because only Asians give massages.
Because I like stereotypes.
Yeah,
Because that's
I'm
what
a
I
firm
want.
believer in all
Mm-hmm.
stereotypes.
Yeah. Is that why you're Brian the Equality State Vance?
Exactly.
Okay. I appreciate that.
I give stereotypes equal weight with all other types of classification. I'm all about equality.
yeah.
Except for those one people. The transracials. White people identifying as Filipino. Come on!
It's getting too. I mean,
It's too
Jesus
crazy.
Christ! If they would have wrote a book about this 2 years ago, you would have been like, "What? You're joshing me. We're not. This is not going to be a thing." You'd be like, "No, no, it's happening, man."
What does transracialness have to do with me? Why are you saying Joshin?
Well, Joshes are just known for spewing bullshit, so
Oh,
um,
never.
the term joshing came about.
That does not sound like me.
Yes, it does.
It makes so much sense now, I guess. He just blew my
So
mind.
the cops haven't made any arrests yet. They're saying that, the police doesn't necessarily take these allegations seriously. That they just shuffle around their people to different locations.
Mm-hmm. It's also because they can't speak English. They can't get a proper story out of them.
I was wondering if this was going to be like some politician got caught getting a blowjob in a
they
massage
just complain
parlor,
about it.
or some cops, or like a chief or
I didn't
something.
ask her to do it. She did
No, it was an assault. It was. I swear.
What if they did ask for it, but the person who was doing it did a poor job, and they were unhappy with their
Unhappy with the service, and they wouldn't give them the refund.
Uh-huh.
Maybe
So
he
they
wasn't
called in a
aware
complaint.
of the $20 bill policy. That if you have nothing but a $20 bill in your pants pocket, she rifles through it, and you're paying her for a blowjob.
You leave it in your pants.
Yeah, so she's supposed to take it. So maybe he had just like a $20 bill in there, and that was their code for blow me.
How does he know these things?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
He's a psychic, man. No, usually they just have a big poster that says, "Please
$20
ask nicely
blowjobs.
for pussy."
Don't
me-
grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, me doing me long time. And then it's like a it's
Me
like
doing
minute
me long time.
Instagram.
What did you just say?
What? Me dome you long time. Yeah, I'm being racist. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? It's not racist because I like Asian chicks, right?
I like the business model. I
Yeah.
think everybody should copy it. I go get a cheeseburger at fucking Burger King, chick blows me. I go get a pizza at Pizza Hut, waitress blows me.
I've never heard of an Asian.
Go to the
referred
DMV
as
to renew
dome.
your registration.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's like a fucking 90s gangster rapper fucking term for getting hit.
Yeah.
Getting dome. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure like that's a fucking older one, dude. Like
I know that one.
I have never heard of a fucking Asian saying me dome you long time.
Yeah. It's the gangster rap. What'd you do? What'd you spill? Oh shit.
I didn't spell it.
Fucking
I didn't
everything
spill
up.
it.
You're cut off.
I didn't
Yeah.
do it. I did nothing this time.
No, but I didn't spill it.
Okay.
It's safe. So I mean, why are people? Can you really go after these people? I mean, the blowjob maybe, but
Was she too toothy?
You can't have
Use too
ladies
much
blowing
teeth.
men against their will. It's
I know. God
You'll
forbid.
start
He's like
blurring lines, man.
she. I ended up finishing in her mouth, and
Like
you know
Pharrell?
she held me down, and like I couldn't stop her, and I just let it happen. But I feel super assaulted.
I was afraid if I tried to pull away, she'd bite it off.
God, you got a point. Maybe
Yeah.
it was a very distinct threat. She was all teething it and everything.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
I watched her bite an apple earlier in the night, and it was frightening.
It's
I
Bit
don't
a
know.
carrot in
I
half.
just have a hard time thinking that somebody's giving somebody a forced blowjob because
We're
You know,
sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
she could get $20 for that. Why is she giving it away for free?
yeah.
I don't have any tape.
Just a giant brand.
Yeah.
Just showing.
With the amount they probably make her pay to rent that table each day, that's probably the only money she gets is that $20 blowjob money. I don't see her giving it away for it. But maybe she's forcing you to buy it.
Cost of living increase.
Mm-hmm. Try to raise the prices of blowjobs. Everything's going up.
Maybe he was upset because he paid for the hand job.
Or he paid for the
And he
anal.
thought he was going to be charged differently at the end.
It's all the same price.
Maybe you noticed a cold sore on her mouth.
Yeah, he's like, you just gave me herpes, bitch.
I don't know if that's the way herpes went from face to genitals.
I
or
believe
not,
it.
But, you know, I'm just
It
going to
makes a lot of
assume
sense.
that's the way it happened.
Yeah.
and Maybe he was scared of that.
Yeah. That was a good shot, Doug.
Thank you. I'm a regular Kobe Bryant.
What, with the rape allegations?
Yes. Yes. Is our shit not working?
What's not working?
Your face.
Because Doug fucked it up.
I think I broke it.
Yep.
I'm breaking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Doug fucked up.
So, happy endings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not everything they're cracked up to be.
Apparently not. Especially yours.
Yeah. Crack.
That was cracked up.
It was cracked up.
What was your happiest ending? Mine had to have been the end of The Lion King. Yeah.
Mine was the end of Con Air when Steve Buscemi's having tea with the little girl.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know he's going to get some.
Yeah.
I would say when I was eating pie after Thanksgiving dinner, that was a pretty happy ending.
Titanic, because it ended.
They're like, thank God, I'm so happy.
They both could have fit on that door.
So, yeah, it's been scientifically proven now.
Mm-hmm.
Those stupid people.
No, that guy made fucking promises, man. There's no way he's coming out of this shit alive. He knew he could fit on that door.
He went too deep.
He's just not going to.
Oh. I've never actually been to a massage parlor.
It's weird, man.
Yeah, I imagine
It's not a good feeling. I was told I could keep my clothes on, and then lady was like, could barely speak English. She was just like, you strip down. and then it's like started pointing at my clothes and like
Tugging
trying to
them
like
off.
yeah. She was tugging lots
Was
of
she
stuff
like in her
off.
50s?
Might have been in her 70s, man.
Nice.
Yeah, it was an experience. Her hands had seen some shit. Yeah,
A lot of credit card.
I think I just thought of the coolest business model. I don't know if it's considered prostitution or not. Bathhouse, in which you have women there to bathe you.
We had a bathhouse here.
Where women come in and scrub your
Well,
back
you
and
could scrub each other. It was
Where-
nasty.
where
little
was that?
place. It was where Kind Creations is now. It was so nasty. It was a nasty little indoor hot tub place. Fucking nasty.
ew.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
From all the cum stains.
It was filthy.
Hmm.
I know I
don't know,
never
would-
did
I'd like
anything
mine
good
to
in
be
there.
high end. That's the way I imagine it in my head.
Have pool filters.
I don't even want to say the name of it.
Chicks wearing Roman slave outfits bathing you. I'm thinking that could be like something that catches on.
Fanning you, feeding you grapes.
Was that the tubbery?
Yes, you said the name. Damn it, dude. I didn't want to say it.
I won't tell you why. Sorry.
Have you had some times there?
Rub a dub dub in the tub.
I like how you said no, but you shook your head yes. No.
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 Yeah.
The tuggery? Was that what you called
The
it?
tubbery. Ah, fucking Von Morton. It was called My Tubbery, actually, to be specific.
That's right.
I totally banged my first girlfriend.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure I banged your first girlfriend there, too.
Oh, hang on, the world needs to see that.
Oh god.
Ew.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Ookie.
what'd you do now?
Mike's fucking up.
There. Come on, damn it. Work.
There we go. We agree?
It went away.
No, no. He's trying to fix it. He broke it.
Every time.
He does this. Where is it?
There. Ah, there we go. Okay,
Is it there?
it's there.
But it's not showing the most. Oh, there we go. There we go.
It takes a minute, dog. Don't burn me with that cigarette. Why didn't you smoke that one you gave Colin last week?
No. I'll give it to Matt.
I find it interesting.
Fuck.
You just see a cigarette, and the first thing that pops in your mind is "Don't burn me with it."
Yeah.
Is Doug abusing you, Josh?
Only when he asks for it. Only when he pays for it. I don't give out free happy endings.
Yeah.
I definitely had to pay for mine from Doug.
It's true. Why don't you light it?
He's not
It's
cheap.
about tree pity.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No.
Give it to Matt.
I don't want it. I know what that shit is.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I
You
do.
want to get wet? What were we talking? Oh, so happy endings, tubberies, public bathhouses, man. That's
Over the top.
It just gross.
Yeah, maybe you should
It's
stay
gross.
away
Public
from those
pools are
places.
fucking gross.
Yeah.
Like Vaughn banged a chick there. I definitely banged a couple chicks there.
Were they Siamese twins?
No, I wish, dude. I would. That would be a true happy ending.
The ultimate threesome?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find that online.
Craigslist, man.
I banged underage in that place. I was underage. I didn't. I was underage. I should clarify.
I was only 25 when she was 14.
I was underage.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, it closed when I was like 16.
That was a while ago, then.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Fucking long
That
time
was-
ago, dude.
Yeah, disclaimer, that was like
back in
a
the
decade
90s?
ago.
Over a decade
Yeah,
ago.
a long
Well over
time
it.
ago.
That was like 16 years ago.
Wow.
You guys are old.
Hey, fuck you.
If I did a bathhouse, it'd be classy, okay?
You know, those words coming out of your mouth do not add any fucking credibility to. There is no credibility behind that.
There's going to be semen everywhere,
There's
no
gonna
matter
be
what.
sperm all over.
You're going to have to fucking
Well,
bleach the
Julio's
walls.
gonna be just constantly mopping up, so.
Yeah. We're going
Oh,
to
yeah,
have
you definitely pay
janitors.
other people to do that shit.
Yeah.
You don't- I mean, what else are the Roman slaves going to do on their off hours?
They
They're
can get on their
slaves.
knees.
They clean the bathhouse.
with the mop and bucket. Make him hit it with a toothbrush.
Now, I know slavery's illegal, but I expect my employees to stay in character at all times.
People are messy.
That
So
sounds
it's
like
almost
fun.
that time.
Yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I better
yeah,
make a
it
post
is.
about it. We got 2 minutes.
Da-na-na-na.
Post it on our page.
Da-na-na.
Keep it posted.
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
No. God.
I'm a little worried. Doug was pretty excited about this new Craigslist one.
Yeah, he is pretty excited. You guys at home want in on a really funny joke? The harder you type on your keyboard, the more important it sounds.
I'm not trying to type that loud.
I know, but you're trying to be important. I can tell, because you're the man with the plan.
Well, I'm trying to get people to tune into our fucking podcast.
I know you won't let me show my asshole
But you
again.
won't fucking share it. Share
It's
it.
because I don't like
Get it out
us.
there. You're like ashamed of us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's almost time. We should just go ahead and put the disclaimer out there. It's almost time for As Listed by Craig.
By Craig.
Every week, we scrape the cesspool of Craigslist.
And we cry.
I cried a lot today. To bring you some of the best ads we could find. First off, our guests will be brought up. They will have 4 ads that they have to see that have prices behind them that they must guess the prices of. Then they will get a series of 4 personals ads in which they have to respond to as if they were responding. I don't know what that means. But as if they were the person actually wanting to get in on action.
Catfishing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's time for that. We'd love your participation. Please participate out there. It's hashtag As Listed by Craig. Are we ready for the first ad?
Do it up.
We're going to blow this ad up. It is a Challenger sled.
Things
Come
are
on.
going to be popping.
It's going to be popping off. I assume right after launch, it's going to fall to pieces.
Let's say $45.
This guy is for sale. It's the Challenger Runner sled. It's 35 inches long.
But they want 150 for it.
150 is what you're thinking. I just figured it was funny because it's called the Challenger, and I know you're too young for this, but the Challenger exploded when it took off.
I know what the Challenger is.
And so will this sled.
$55. We got to guess at $55 from Matt Heck.
Bah, bah, bah.
I'm going to say he's right because he Googled it.
All right, what did you say it was?
I said 45.
45.
I said 150.
150. Camera.
$20.
Low baller.
Low balling it this time.
Wow. Well, you
$20?
see, that's a good idea because there's no snow out there in the picture, so you can be
Blue
like,
Unicorn says 175. Man, this is more successful than the Challenger.
69
$69.
bucks.
It's not what I would pay for it.
It's what they would sell it
It's
for.
what, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love how there is no snow
No.
whatsoever in the picture. Missoula, Montana.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys ready for the price?
Yep.
Ready? $40.
Oh.
Mac, you went
Oh.
over, but you definitely had it the closest. So, yeah, that's our first one. Rosebud. I don't know what that means.
Rosebud. It's the movie.
Huh?
You never
It's a
never
fucking
mind.
toy.
That's it. You have to be older to understand that one.
Yeah. Marshall number 2, 2-gallon butter churn. Also from Missoula. It's for sale. It's an antique Marshall 2-gallon butter churn. It's in great shape. I don't know why this was appealing
Because
to me.
no, I
They
would
took a picture on
actually
their
use
couch.
that to make butter because why else would I buy it?
I say
$30.
30.
You can make meth in there.
I say 349.
No, I would totally make my own butter if I'm gonna now look into that.
You said 30?
Yeah, $30.
Butter. What's
I said 349.
like
Three-
$3.49 or
$349.
$349?
Damn.
It's
He
antique,
likes
man.
it, man.
You're
What you got?
you're really into that butter.
$21.
That's
21. $1 from Matt. And $300 from Blue Unicorn.
I'm gonna say about Tree Fitty.
About Tree Fitty. You were kind of close.
You know, if you
Yeah.
had that butter churn, you'd have buttermilk pancakes all you
I won't pay a penny more. That's good. I don't blame you. You shouldn't. They actually got real specific on their price with this one. They wanted $49.50.
They need those quarters.
So Vance, you definitely get the closest. You pay 50 cents more. $49.50.
No, it's
That's so fucking
$15
weird,
and
like
$19.50 more. I guess 30.
$49.50. I don't know why they came up with that number.
I'd still
but
buy that to make my own butter at home.
Mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't care about the antique part of it at all, though. I just want to make my own butter.
It's worth more.
Delicious.
It's a Blue Unicorn says, "Oh shit, buy it and sell it. It's worth more." It's in Missoula, so go ahead. It's on Missoula Craigslist. I think they had a few of them. They were obviously stopping churning butter. I'm guessing they got diabetes and lost an arm.
Yeah, you can't do it if you don't have
Yeah.
both. You gotta
Wasn't
use
margarine
both
invented
hands.
to fatten chickens, and then it was killing
See,
the
you'd be
chickens, so
really
they gave
good
it
at
to
churning
humans?
butter.
Yeah,
'Cause
I've
you
heard
spend
that.
a lot of
Yeah.
time
Doing that motion,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll try
with the
to
two
go
I
hands.
with
usually don't do two hands. Come on, don't lie. You use like two fingers. But next ad, we're moving on to next ad. I have no idea what the fuck these things are, but they are Lucky Bums Edgy Wedgies. Lucky Bums Edgy Wedgies. That's all the description is. I have no idea what the fuck they are, but they are called Lucky Bums Edgy Wedgies.
I'm gonna guess it's some kind of suspender type of thing. Maybe?
It's cock
Holds
ring.
up your pants?
It's cock rings.
Well, it was listed under kids, I think. So yeah, I think you're
For
right.
when
Cock
you and your
rings.
buddy can't be separated long
Yeah.
enough to take your cock ring
It's
off.
the new age Chinese finger trap.
I say $7.
50 cents.
They sell what now? What?
50 cents.
50 cents. 50 cents. Vance is saying
I have
50.
no idea what his for does. I don't even,
I'll make a
I
sexy
have no comparison for its size even. I don't know how big that is. That could be on a table or that could be on the floor. I mean,
Yeah, it could be on the.
it could
I
be
have
like
no
this
idea what
big
the
or
fuck
I think it
is.
could be like that,
Yeah, search that. What the hell is it? Edgy wedgies. Maybe it holds your underwear
I
up.
mean, if it's like really tiny and it's meant to do something specific in some fucking hobby or craft, I would have no idea. Like, could be pennies, could
It's
be
a ski.
Training.
It's a ski thing. It's something for skiing.
skiing training aid.
For
Huh.
kids. Oh, it holds the skis together.
Oh.
I would like to change my answer to $3.50.
I'm sticking with 7.
$7.
Yep.
Camera.
$15.
Yeah,
Let's
skiing
see.
is probably an expensive hobby.
It's for kids, so $10. Matt says $10. And
I like the logic.
I don't know if it's bigger than a baby's arm, but even then, Blue Unicorn says free.
Still free. I'm gonna say $6.90.
We have been making this too easy.
Are you guys ready? You guys ready?
Yep.
$5.
Oh.
Mac, man, you were close, but Vance got it
Damn.
because he didn't go over. All right, are we ready for the last Guess the Price ad?
No.
Let's do it up.
All right. It's a 1989 Clayton mobile home. It's 14 by 72 bedroom, 1 bath. Carpet and some sheetrock is less than 4 years old. Wall oven is about 2 years old. Stovetop needs a burner replaced. Flooring is in good condition except for bathroom and a 1x1 spot and hallway. This home is being sold as is and is a fixer-upper. This home is located close to Clinton Highway, Walmart, and Kroger. About 3 miles to I-75 in 2 different directions. The park it's in is clean and kid-friendly. I'm sure it is. Very good neighbors. Most pets are allowed in park. You can call or text. A 1989 Clayton mobile home. I think this is in Powell,
7,500.
Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
7,500.
$7,500.
$3,450.
69 cents.
$6,900.69. No. So it's 6,969. There we go. Sorry. Too high.
Camera?
1,750 and a case of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Ooh, sweeten that deal.
When you're buying a trailer, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
That's what I'm
exchange of
saying.
It's a given.
Taps of blue ribbon.
I think the stain's from my cat puking.
You bet you have to move it.
I don't think you have to move it.
You gotta
just
live in the
take out
park.
the dead bodies and meth. That's great. That's fucking awesome. I bet you have to. Why would you have to move it? He says it's in a trailer park that's friendly and clean. Why would you have to move it?
Yeah, why would you want to move it?
$3,000 is what? Wow, these guesses are a lot less than what I thought you guys were gonna. Or I mean,
What,
like
you
a
fucking-
lot, yeah, less.
You think it was like gold?
No.
You think like 10K?
No, but it's just. I
We're
don't know.
cheap, yo.
I imagine these people to be overpricing it.
It's got to be high enough it's worth you wanting to sell it, low enough that they qualify for a personal loan, because that won't, a personal loan.
5K.
Yeah. You're not trying to get people that that are rich people that qualify for a loan because they're not buying that thing.
So are we ready to reveal the price?
Yup.
Matt gets it with 5K. 5K on the dot, not Mac. Matt.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Just to
You
clarify.
take back that celebration. Put it right in your pocket and go fuck yourself.
No, they're
with
not
it.
very mobile. And they never sit right once you move them. Blue Unicorn.
Yeah.
This thing's from 1989. I bet you it's been there
It's gonna be fall
since
apart.
1989 or since 1990.
Move it, it's gonna crumble.
I love the fine rust accents around the what do they call
That's
that?
character.
The house skirting.
skirting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Look how close it is to the neighbors.
And that is not a fixer-upper. Like, nobody
That's a
moving into that
burner
thing.
downer.
Nobody moving into that thing's like, I'm moving in here and I'm going to fix it up. No, they're like, fuck, I got no money.
Wainscot.
I can't afford to be paying rent all the time. Lot rent's only $20,
Is that the exact term as wainscoting?
No.
Fucking Blue Unicorn. Always here to
Though,
drop a bomb on us.
that might not be a bad idea. Like,
Pop
you
that
wanna,
pussy, Blue Unicorn. Pop that pussy.
If you need like a cheap studio band setup type thing going on, buy that for $5,000. Fucking just soundproof the shit out of it so you're not driving your fucking
Strap
wife and
mattresses
kid.
all over the walls. And
Yeah. Just fucking jam there.
We had a band space at a house that was about half the size of this room, I would say. And we had mattresses in there to soundproof it and would fit 5 of us in there with a drum set.
Damn.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Way back.
Wait.
Back in the OPC days. That's fun. Anyways, it's time for the filthy part.
Yay.
Whoa.
Better light a cigarette because I'm gonna come.
Can I
No.
have one of those?
Wait, did I say that out loud?
Hey, Doug, can I get one of those?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know this one.
Have to catch it.
Do it, Mac. Come on.
Is it
Somebody
still
needs to do
smokable
it.
after it blows up?
Yeah.
I think so. Who's lighter?
I got one. I'm scared.
Oh, wait, before we go to this, I've got to see this. This is like, I've been always wanting, my whole life. I've been wanting to see this.
Oh, I don't want to now.
You're committed. Do it.
Come on.
It's going to be shrapnel.
Come on.
He's shaking. Is that it?
They're old. Didn't really do much.
That'll ruin the taste of it.
Should I be inhaling this?
No, probably not.
Man, I was picturing like a cartoon, like it going boom.
I have seen him do that.
Yeah,
These
they're
are
a little bit
defective,
older.
Yeah.
That was thoroughly disappointing.
Yeah, I was thoroughly
We
disappointed.
waited like 2 episodes for that.
Thanks for the
I
cigarette.
wonder if it would have been better fresh out of the package.
I bet. I bet it would
Like
have been good.
last week if you would have lit it right up. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. I'm disappointed in myself and
Yeah.
everyone else. Especially for this next Craigslist ad. I'm real
Yeah.
disappointed in myself. This one is called Main Street Fantasy Encounter, Missoula. Went to Main Street Fantasy a while ago, stuck my cock through the glory hole on the end both. Someone started sucking my cock, felt so good. After a while, my cock was rock hard. The sucking was so soft. It slowed down a moment, and I could have swore it changed a bit, but felt so good. I started thrusting through the hole, and the grip of my cock became softer, wet, and tighter. I canned so hard. I think he meant came. I canned so hard, I then realized when I was done, I came in an ass pussy. Someone very in control and experienced. OMG. I want to do it again. We'll be at Main Street Fantasy Wednesday, 11/29 between 11 and 10. I don't know what 11 and 100 is what he said. If you've experienced this or know of the person who can perform like this, hit me up.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm real ashamed of myself for this one.
Sounds like an awesome opportunity to go give somebody a forced Prince Albert that gets them stuck in a bathroom stall with their penis on through a glory hole.
Yeah. Make the piercing too big, they can't pull it out. Yeah. Wow.
Ow.
Found some weird shit on Craigslist today.
Yeah. I feel very sick to my stomach.
I'm going to Missoula.
Yeah.
Can you perform like that?
I'll work on it.
Gotta train that ass
How
pussy.
fine's that ass pussy?
Yeah,
Pop that ass pussy.
Nice.
Shit.
Response. This is a give and take relationship, so it's your chance to. It's your turn to give. Meet you there.
Or wouldn't it be it's your turn to take?
Whichever's the one that you're doing, the other one to
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the other
You're
side.
the one with the ass pussy,
He's
so
on
now
the other
you gotta
side
use
of the
his
glory
ass
hole
pussy.
this time.
Yeah.
It's not a free glory hole.
No.
Dear Main Street Fantasy patron, I am sad to inform you I do know the person who can perform like this, and it is my lover, who just passed away from ass pussy AIDS.
You might want to go get tested.
Yeah, you might want to go get tested.
Spawn back. Do you mind herpes?
Because he had those too.
What you got?
Dear Main Street Fantasy Man, I do know the guy His name was Stefano. He was my yoga instructor. And that room was meant for me, you bastard. Picture of a knife, and then picture of a bigger knife, and then a picture of my dick.
In the glory hole. With the knife.
Yes, holding the knife, just with it draped upon it. Yeah. But not the big knife, the little knife. Like a pocket knife.
Once again, we're all, even including Mr. Fantasy, Main Street Fantasy guy, is making a huge assumption that was a guy on the other end of that glory hole.
Girls don't go to glory holes.
It's true.
Tell that to my ex-wife. No, I've never been.
I would say that was me, but that was actually a tube of Go-Gurt that you were fucking. I was just standing there holding it and making my hands tighter and looser. But I'll see you there,
Facebook.
and I'll bring a whole pack of Go-Gurt.
I like reading the jokes they have on them. Sorry. Should we move on to the next one? Let's go through these. Let's get them done, because this is gross. This one is called Confessions! Man for Woman. Have you cheated, or do you play around with someone at work, maybe? Would love to hear your confessions, or do you have a naughty, kinky side no one knows about? Let me hear it. Maybe incest with mom, sister, brother, dad, cousin. Maybe played with an animal?
What?
29.
Whoa.
This took a weird turn.
Really?
Response. Confessions. My dog licked peanut butter off my balls once.
Today.
Today, of course.
Once today.
I mean,
He's a good
man's best friend.
Shit, this is a hard one.
Alright, I got one. So, mine would be confessions. Me and my family are really into Family Guy, sexy cosplay. I am Meg, and my retarded brother Bilo is Brian, and then everybody just runs a train on everybody while Bilo watches. Hashtag confessions, hashtag feels good to get it out there, hashtag me too.
Final hashtag.
Hashtag shut up,
Be
Meg.
my quagmire.
Giggity.
Alright, I got one. Confessions. I played with an animal one time. I saw a dog out in the field and I played fetch with it and petted it, and it was a great time.
You monster! That poor dog.
Did you at least give us some peanut butter?
Not on my balls.
Confessions. I fucked your dog while my mom and sister watched.
Why are you doing that, dog?
I think the dog asked for it.
Yeah, I saw the dog
Wow,
was
we lost
asking for
viewers.
it.
Getting all
Oh, I
dressed
bet.
up.
Good job.
Yeah.
Go us.
I don't know. I was in a dark mood this morning. I was looking these up.
I bet. You gotta stop
Those
looking
are
in Montana.
terrible.
Daddy's little cum dump. Man for woman, Knoxville. Daddy's last whore moved away, and he needs a new one to use. You need to be obedient, submissive, and filthy. Your purpose is to dress like a slut, talk like a slut, and take daddy's cock in your holes as much as possible. Drain his cum every day and thank him for using you. Be a loyal, independent whore, and you will get spanked, choked, fucked, and used in return. If you understand your role and you want to do whatever is necessary to please, then explain why you deserve to get daddy's cum. Athletic, 6'3", 31.
Wow. Fucking Tennessee, man. He's the only 10 I see. Am I right?
Way to take the initiative. Not enough sex ads on Craigslist that meet your specifications.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
gotta.
those-
You gotta be in control. You know. Gotta.
Instead of searching through Craigslist looking for the whore that you want, just put on Craigslist what whore you want.
Well, my mom always said if I dress like a slut and talk like a slut, then I must be a slut. So I should probably hit him up.
Your mom really did tell you that, didn't
Probably.
she? Probably.
Is this Harvey Weinstein?
Yes. Yep.
Daddy's little cum dump. Mac? Be daddy's little cum dump.
Do I have to explain why I deserve?
Yes, you have to explain
you have to understand
why you
your
deserve
Yeah.
to be daddy's little cum dump.
I've worked my whole life for this. Every moment leading up to this day. Practice with cucumbers. I don't know.
Milky cucumbers.
Yep.
Hmm.
Put a lot of practice and hard work into this, and I deserve it. God damn it, Daddy. Signed, your little girl.
Your little cum dump.
Mackenzie. What you got?
Response. Dad, I told you to stop putting ads like this on Craigslist. Mom is pissed. Come home now.
You wonder why she moved away.
That's great.
Strange, your last whore moved away, but my cum dumpster service ran out. I had to switch cum dumpster services.
Yeah, they were always coming late.
Yeah. They didn't recycle.
Yep.
Only remove the cum once a week.
I told them I need them to come 3 days a week.
Every day. You need to drain my cum every day and thank me for doing so. I want to know I'm a appreciated customer.
Cumstomer.
Cumstomer.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
I have no response. I just love, be loyal, independent, whore. And you will get spanked, choked, fucked, and used in return. Sounds like a fucking good trade.
Win-win.
And I get to drain your cum every day?
Dude needs to move to Vegas.
Yeah, go to the Bunny Ranch. Just
Because?
live there.
You know, you don't need to be putting shit all over Craigslist. You just go there and you be like, I want a girl that does this.
Fuck a hooker.
You know, got nothing wrong with role play. But it's just weird when you read it on Craigslist.
Mm-hmm.
I fancy myself more as a cum garbage disposal.
No.
Mm.
Don't want to put my dick in that.
Yes.
Well, if you do, meet me at Main Street Fantasy.
Between 11 and 100.
Yeah, between 11 and 100.
Yo, no, it's we meet at 11 and keep it 100.
If it's between 11 and 10 is what he meant, that's a long
He
shift
probably
waiting in the fucking glory
He
hole.
probably meant 1.
Yeah, he probably did mean 1. You're right. PM or AM?
11 p.m. to 1 p.m.
He's 24-hour glory holing.
Pretty much.
Round the clock glory
It's the
holing.
only way you can make money in that business.
So Mac just does. I don't know what that means. I think it has something to do with the cum dumpster. On to the last ad. Head west. Can host in my garage near Carl Cowan Park. Swap head, sniff poppers, watch cell phone porn. Be great to find a better place if you can host. He's athletic, 5'8". He's negotiable on your race. He's married and 45.
God damn, that's ballsy.
Come hang out in my garage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sniff
response.
poppers.
I'm like inviting chicks out to dinner and fucking shit. This guy, I like this guy.
Yeah, he's pretty forward about it.
There's no
Response.
TV in the garage, so it's cell phone.
He's looking for another dude, to clarify.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, swap
It's man
heads,
for man.
obviously.
Oh, head west. It makes sense, I guess.
Is it a 69 reference?
No,
Watch
shouldn't his-
cell phone porn.
Wait, I think his nickname should actually be Head South. It would make a lot more sense than Head West. That's
We
what I
should
mean,
message
Ellie.
him and tell him
That's
to
what
repost
That's
it.
my response. You should change your name to Head South.
Well, he's in West Knoxville.
But he's going
Cox.
south on somebody's head. Head south.
Me dome you a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
There's a ton of Keef on there, so be safe.
My response is,
Ton of Keef.
I can't host, but I can bring my 8-inch tablet, so maybe we can watch on a bigger screen.
I've got one of those no Moto Z's with the fucking projector on it.
I actually really kind of want to check that out.
Sniff poppers.
But I want to see somebody else with it first, you know?
Our friend does one.
Because I don't want to pay
What?
that kind of money
One
for
of the
something
Motos with
if
the
it's not
mods.
really badass.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool.
It was really
You
cool.
seen the phone that has the screen on both sides, and then you can fold it open, and it's dual screen. You can have like YouTube on one, like texting on the other.
I've never seen that. You just blew
It's
my
not
fucking
Pretty
mind.
freaking cool. I'm pretty sure it's made by HTC. I think.
You're made by HTC.
Okay.
Who's got a response? Doug, you got one.
Huh?
You've got to have a response to this.
I thought I did.
Did you?
Mine would say I have a shed that we can do it in. Cell phones don't work there, but I have Playboy pictures stuck to the wall. No tape. Don't ask any questions. Yeah, and with the in there, just with like 10 U's. Winky face.
Dear Tom,
I have a treehouse.
I don't mind
That my
you
mom
blowing
had
dudes
corn
and
up to.
sniffing poppers while your wife and kids are inside the house. But could you please close the garage door when you do?
Don't just crack it.
My kids are starting to want to hang out in your garage a lot more. And
And they keep complaining their ass hurts.
watch cell phone porn.
That's the good stuff.
I have a treehouse that my mom ran internet up to. Please bring candy.
Loads.
Loads of candy.
Loads of candy.
And Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got nothing.
that's weird.
I was just trying to be god awful with
Yeah.
everything I could find.
You did a good job.
Yeah, that was pretty good for them.
Yeah.
That's what
All
you
the
get.
direction, yeah.
I'm gonna get progressively worse if I have to handle this every week.
Yeah. That's what you got to do. You just get
so I think
deranged.
it's your turn.
Yeah, next week. That's fine. We have to take turns or else we'll go crazy. It's fine.
It's true. Cannabis. So that was as listed by Craig. Thank you for sticking with us through that that horrible experience. If you are in Missoula, make sure you visit Main Street Fantasy. I hear they have a wonderful glory hole, and the men up there are rocking tremendous ass pussies.
And you can pick up a 36-inch sled.
Yes, while you're there, get the Challenger and
That's-
explode some rockets at Main Street Fantasy.
I think for the first time we actually gained viewers in that one.
I think you're full of shit.
No, I didn't.
I think most of them are watching cell phone porn and sniffing poppers. Where the fuck are you finding poppers?
What's a
Porn
popper?
stores?
They don't sell poppers at them anymore, do they?
What's a popper?
Amyl nitrate.
I have a friend who shall remain nameless who said that he recently bought some at a porn shop.
Is he into dudes?
No.
Are you
they're
sure?
poppers.
Are you sure? Because amyl nitrate is real popular amongst the dude-on-dude scene.
I know. I give him shit about that all the time.
I've always wanted to have a loyalty rewards program for porn shops.
5-star.
Yeah, like a 5-star. Yeah,
Now, just let me take your name in this computer.
and I would call it.
Track all your purchases.
This didn't go bad for Happy Madison at all.
What?
Happy Madison, when they got hacked and all the personal information got leaked.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say, if you can do a rewards program, just let me take your name and put it in our computer real quick. Would you like your address on there?
Yeah. Name your porn store loyalty program.
Well, I always
Name it?
like the...
Yeah.
Like, come up with a name for it?
Yeah.
Rent 2 porns, get the 3rd porn free.
I can't think of any names. I can only think of deals.
Because you're wanting these deals, I understand that, but we gotta name it.
I don't know. Safeway didn't name their rewards program and just got the Safeway card.
Threesomes reward program. Rent 2 videos, get the 3rd rental free.
But that just sounds like a deal. The three
But the name is the threesome.
come twice a day and you'll
Threesome
get half
loyalty
off.
program.
Triple
CUM.
Triple
Come.
X card.
Think of it like a fan club.
Joyous.
I still think mine fits.
Elastic enthusiast.
Where'd fucking Josh go?
I don't know, but I still think threesome loyalty program works.
3-hole enthusiast.
That's a good punch card program.
Punch card.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
That would be
Like
a great program.
Gobblers Club. Exactly. There you go. There you
Got
go.
it.
There you go, Vaughn. Good job. Thank you. I needed something.
What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you screaming?
Because nobody could answer what they would name their like porn loyalty rewards program.
It's a cum card. You get punches in it.
Well, he said Gobblers Club.
The Cock Gobblers Club?
Cum card works.
The
pretty
Glory
good,
Hole
too.
Punch?
Yes, the Glory Hole Punch.
Donkey punch.
The Donkey Punch card.
Yes.
I like it. I like that a lot. Don't.
You're fucking fired, and it's time to pick a topic, because I'm tired of this shit. But we should get real nasty again, because I want to talk about flies with honey. Ass punch. Ass punch. Flies with Honey is about a Denver man.
Oh, God.
Yes.
It's in our backyard.
Yeah, I believe it's in Denver. Let me double check this. Let me clarify this. I read it on a Denver news source. But a DA is accusing a man of repeatedly ejaculating into his coworker's water bottles and putting semen in her honey jar.
How did they catch him?
DNA.
Oh, okay.
This is in California, actually. But it was on Denver News. But, yeah, he's been charged with battery and attempted vandalism after he allegedly ejaculating into his female co-worker's water bottles, putting semen in her honey jar, and smearing semen on her computer mouse and keyboard.
Like
Guy
a
looks like a
boss.
Matthew Broderick. Doesn't he, kind of? Stephen Melancastro, 20... He sounds like the kind of guy who
How
would
do you
do
get his
that.
hands on her honey jar?
Stevens.
Why'd you take her honey
Not
jar
even
away?
Stevens. Melancastro, 27, allegedly masturbated at his place of work in La Palma, California, and put his semen in the victim's honey jar. In
She
her
like-
water bottle
She loved Winnie the Pooh.
on 2 different occasions.
They're coworkers?
I don't know why. Did they say something about Winnie the Pooh?
No, but like if she's carrying honey jars,
Oh, yeah.
it's like why the fuck would you do that unless she's just like taking handfuls?
Like
And in
they're-
that case, she deserves to have it came in.
I mean, I got to write their coworkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the food she brought to work.
They got to go talk to the HR
So,
people.
What the fuck was she doing bringing food to work? Like, I mean, I know you're allowed to do it, but it's kind of like insulting your waiter. You know your food's coming back with spit in it. You don't fucking eat food that you've left in the fridge at work.
Yeah. People come in it.
People are fucked up in this world. They jizz in your shit. I would never leave my lunch in the fridge at work.
Dude, this guy was caught on camera. The chick, the victim, had noticed her water was cloudy at times, and
Drink it anyway.
the first couple times she tossed the bottles. The third time she noticed it looked a little even thicker, not as mixed, and went and reported it to the supervisor. The supervisor then set up surveillance in the office and caught him going in there and putting semen on her mouse, in which she went and sat down and touched afterwards.
Ew. Why?
That's what she knew.
He's just trying to come on her?
So as of now, he is charged on Friday with 5 different misdemeanor counts, but he also faces a special enhancement of committing the crimes for the purpose of sexual gratification. He faces 2 years and 6 months in jail, along with a lifetime sex offender registration if he is convicted.
Damn.
That's a sticky situation.
Yes, it is.
Semen in a naval vessel.
Who uses honey pots anymore anyway? Isn't it like the little bears to screw the head lid off?
So he came in a bear?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was saying. Thank you, Spank.
You're welcome.
What do you guys think about this shit?
It's sticky.
It's not.
Thanks.
This is because they have the movie waiting and it exists. So this guy saw that movie and he's like, "Yeah, this woman's a bitch, so I'm gonna jizz in all her shit because that's what you do."
I thought
And
it
so
was
he
more
went
of
and
a
did it.
I like her
it's
thing.
asserting dominance, or is it more of like
It's like flirting for him.
Marking
He's
his
just
territory.
socially awkward, just like, I
Nah.
made this for you.
I think he's like, "Fuck this uptight, fucking stuck up bitch. I'm jizzing all over her shit," and then he did it.
That'd be
like-
pretty rebellious. I like it.
I mean, I've heard of like shit like that going down in the restaurants and shit like that. I mean, in real life, not just on the show waiting. I know a man that pissed on a guy's burger steak and fed it to him. Sat there and watched him eat it. So
sounds like something Steve-O would do.
no, a friend from back in Rollins, not gonna throw his name out there.
You can if you want to.
Yeah,
though.
Leaf wouldn't like that at all. So can't remember the name of the guy he served it to, but yeah. I'm like, he's like, "It steak so bad when I cooked it, I didn't think I could get him to eat it, but he ate the whole thing."
Ew.
So yeah, I've heard of this type of shit happening before. It's pretty fucked up, but
That's pretty gross.
in this particular case, nobody liked the guy that he did it to because the guy was a fucking dick.
So that makes it okay.
Oh my god, does that make it
Yeah.
fucking not only okay, it makes it hilarious. Definitely when you're 16.
Yeah. Everything's funny when you're 16. I used to think Dane Cook was funny when I was 16.
But that's like, that guy in that picture, the man in that picture is like 30 years old. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be like, this
Yeah.
is teenage shenanigans. No, dude, that's pretty fucked up. Act your fucking age already.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I knew a guy. Vaughn says, "I think apes are strange animals," and then he says, "I knew a guy who pissed in a beer bottle and capped it and put it in another dude's refrigerator." I pissed in a friend's shampoo bottles.
You used them or what?
I imagine so.
Did it make his hair extra silky and smooth?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever knew.
He's gonna buy that shampoo
I never
again
told
and
him.
be like, why
And
doesn't it work
Let's
as
leave
well?
it at that with any of my friends that are watching.
No.
I'll leave it at that. It wasn't recently. It was before I even moved to Colorado.
That's good, because
It was before I even moved to
I've also noticed that my shampoo's been a little extra runny lately.
I've never been to your house.
I know
That
you
you know
haven't.
of.
You don't care about me. You know
I don't
me.
care about Johnstown.
I know,
No,
I don't either.
But you have been to the places where he goes shop for his shampoo.
Yeah.
And you know his brand. And all you do is just piss in every single one of those bottles. Because you know he'll buy one.
You're a mastermind. Daddy. What?
I'm gonna ejaculate in your water bottle.
Do it.
You know, and I've never upped the ante to ejaculating on things. That's pretty escalated. Way fat, yo.
I mean, I've had some fucked up friends. I would hope they were never
Gonna come on your stuff.
ejaculating on my shit. Or coworkers. Like,
What if a certain coworker did that to you? Just came on all your stuff at work one day.
I don't know.
It's a scary thought. Scary, scary thought.
Yeah. Well, especially like trying to sell it.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Sell the shit afterwards.
No, I meant your shit.
Oh.
Like personal belongings. Fuck the things you sell at your store. Just kidding. But, you know, just coming on your backpack, your water bottle, your coffee mug,
Your laptop.
your backpack,
Your
your hoodie,
I don't know.
your beard hair.
I'd probably have to kill him.
I mean, he's definitely going to get kicked in the
Somebody
face.
says.
Like, you have to kick him in the face. It's required if somebody jizzes on your shit.
Yeah?
Kick him in the face.
That makes sense.
Unless, of course, you expressly told him you can do that. In that case, I'm not knocking
Yeah, go
on
ahead and
anybody's.
come on my shit.
I'm not knocking on anybody's lifestyle. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But if it's not, that's
Stop
pretty
being a
fucked up.
melancholy Culkin about it. Max, say something funny.
What do you do if you see a spaceman?
You come on his stuff?
No, you park the car, man.
What?
If you see a spaceman,
You park
you
the
park
car,
the
man.
car, man. That's some deep shit right there. That's some like Big
Takes a
Bang
second.
Theory comedy right
Takes
there.
a second.
Yeah, that's a thinker. I like that. Bazinga!
Thank you. You just got us flagged.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that shit.
You've got better jokes than that, Mac.
That's all
That
I
was
got right
weak
now.
sauce. But you get to pick the next topic.
Ooh. Let's do seeds and stems.
Seeds and stems. So it's something we touched on recently, but we didn't talk much about. But we're seeing a huge surge in medical marijuana now in states, and a lot of the push is to get veterans access to medical marijuana for their PTSD. This has been a big fight for them. They've been fighting for a long time to be able to use medical marijuana instead of the fucking crazy drugs they make them use to treat their PTSD. It works really well. Well, now they're being able to in a lot of these states, and they're seeing a huge surge in it across the nation. But yet our state doesn't recognize it.
Yeah. In our state, there's not really any reason why they would have to recognize. I mean, I guess for your card, you get the better discounts at the dispensaries. I guess that would be the reason to do it. But I mean, a veteran here could treat his
I
PTSD.
shouldn't say our state doesn't recognize it. The VA doesn't recognize it in our state.
So if they're smoking weed, they can't go to the VA?
Right.
What? They drug test our veterans?
They will cut you off if they know you're smoking weed.
Cause drugs are bad.
Really?
In a lot of cases.
Goddamn socialized fucking medicine, man.
Isn't the VA a federal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's why they
wouldn't
cut
it
you
be-
off. That's what happens when somebody else pays for your health care, man. They tell you what you have to do to get it.
Have a seat.
It's also something they do on the donors list, man. If you want to get an organ and shit, if you smoke weed, you don't get one.
No.
Like, you know, you have to do a whole rehab program and all that shit. And if they drug test you all the way up into the point you got that, oh shit. Hey, up to the point where you get that, you know, you get your organ. If you've smoked weed at all, throughout any of that, did any drugs, smoked tobacco, drank alcohol,
You're cut off.
you're cut off. You get
Done
2
for.
strikes and you'll never get a fucking organ. They'll let you die.
Yep. True story. I actually, when I was in my therapy in classes, my court order once, that was the particular program that they put a lot of the, like, liver and heart and shit transplant users that were the result of drugs and shit. And first class, like 2 of them had been cut off, and so they were done for.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
They got
so
a fucking
sad.
long waiting list. You don't show them that you want the organ, you don't get it.
Yes, that is exactly it, Vaughn. They can fight for a mythical freedom, but they have to ask for actual freedom that they can't have. It's true. The VA has a lot of fucking control over these guys, and it's fucked
You know-
up. But states are writing it in to where they have to recognize it. They can't cut them off. That's huge.
That is.
Colorado needs to do that.
Our veterans should be able to smoke some weed.
Absolutely.
Never
Fuck.
looked into what smoking weed does to you, like, you know, if you're supposed to report it on health insurance and what would be neglecting on that, life insurance.
I don't know.
Never looked into it with those ones, but, you know, the VA, that's fucking bullshit that you know, fucking veteran can't go to a hospital because he has weed in his system.
Right.
You know, I can understand if they're finding crocodile in the system and shit, and they're gonna be like, dude, you're gonna die anyway. Like, you know, the users of this live 6 months. You know,
If
later.
that, yeah.
Yeah, later, man. But
I don't know. I think it's great, though, that they're starting to do it, because our veterans have gotten the long end of the stick a lot of times. They don't get necessarily the best treatment when they get back. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people, you don't have to support the war, but fuck, support the people who go and fight this mythical war or whatever, you know? Like he's saying, mythical freedom. Like Vaughn said.
Well, and it's a federal thing. That's a federal.
You're a federal thing.
Recognized.
So are a lot of things.
Well, yeah, but as far as medical marijuana is concerned,
now, while federally illegal, they don't necessarily have to do anything at the federal level to legalize anything. This is a fucking policy change. All you have to do is say, you know, marijuana in your system is no longer disqualifying for medical treatment. And that's not recognizing the legality of it at all. It's just saying you can't deny treatment if somebody has weed in their system.
Right.
There's no telling when they smoked their last weed directly. I mean, fuck, a person like me, it'd take months to get out of my fucking system.
Well, it's like, I think it's fucked up that with, like, pain management plans.
Yeah.
Like opiate pain management plans. If you're caught smoking weed, if they drug test you and you have weed in your system, they'll cut you off.
That's ridiculous.
it kind of sets a precedent, though. If you think about it, if it's
You
now
set
being,
a precedent.
No, I'm just saying if it's now being recognized and accepted through the Veterans Association.
So, but they're doing it state
In
by
a lot of these
state.
states, yeah.
So, are the states making the VA,
Yes.
Change
they're
their
putting the
policy?
changes in. Yeah.
and the feds just aren't fighting them on it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. If it's setting a precedent on the federal level for medical marijuana. Not to mention that going back to the 60s, the federal government's had a medical marijuana.
Well, so long as they're not saying, you know, you get this, we're giving it to you, we're allowing or prescribing it or anything like that. So long as the VA is not prescribing it, they're just not refusing you treatment. I would say that they can have, you know, split hairs with that.
Sure. I'd like to think, though, that it's kind of the first step in allowing prescriptions. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
yeah, there's enough of a push of it. I doubt there'll be any state in the next, you know, Wyoming will be one of the last states, but about to, you know, be any state in the country within 10 years that doesn't allow some type of medical marijuana.
Yeah.
It's just there's too much popular support for that.
Come here. You be
And-
daddy's little cum slut.
If it's legal in every state, you know, for medical, the federal government would have a hard time going, well, we still think this is worth doing because I mean, they can't regulate every single state's medical marijuana programs. The Fed's not big enough to do it. So they'd capitulate. It would be legal around the country. Then you wouldn't have this bullshit where veterans aren't allowed to fucking smoke some weed instead of having to take some anti-fucking psychotic medication that keeps them from fucking getting a job or something like that because it just lays them out.
Oops.
I almost just put my eye out with that, Doug. Calm down.
I would have. God damn it.
So hope they do that.
Kudos, VA.
I hope they do that here in Colorado because I mean, fuck. They can go buy weed, you know, recreationally. It's legal for anybody to go do it, but they can't do it because they have to go to the VA for their health care. I mean, it seems discriminatory.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, a veteran should fucking sue.
I think they should. I agree. They should have every right to do it, man. They should sue. Fuck the VA. They're a bunch of Javinas.
A Javina?
Javina.
It'd be a state law versus federal law. Have to go to the Supreme Court. It'd be time for that social engineering that Supreme Court likes to do. Maybe they'll do it in everybody's favor this time. See it happening.
No, not while Sessions is there. He's not a fan.
Sessions has nothing to do with the Supreme Court. This would be going through the court system.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
completely bypasses him.
That's true.
Anything they decide, he's bound by. And again, we're not ruled by a Congress and a president. We're ruled by 9 emperors in black robes, sitting from the bench. They tell you what's legal, what's not legal, and anymore they fucking tell you what, you know, they fucking change the law to mean what they want it to mean.
Yeah.
And then say it's legal.
Truth. That's some fucking truth.
Dang.
We lost viewers. So we lose viewers at times. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up. I thought it was important. I think that our veterans definitely do. They get fucked.
Yeah.
They deal with some shit, man. They should be able to come back and not have to deal with the fucking drugs that you want to put them on. They should have an option and say, because you say that they can go fight and fucking risk their lives, but when they come back, you like to pretend they don't exist.
You know, I'm not one of those
Sad.
people that believe that weed is the magical cure-all for every goddamn thing under the sun. It seems like you got a video every day that, you know, it cures everything. You know, I don't think that, but at the same time, I don't think it harms any one of these illnesses that people have. So it doesn't matter if they're taking that. I've never even heard of weed interacting or reacting to any other type of medication or any other type of narcotic other than it mellows the effect of the other narcotic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's, you know, no reason to have it illegal or not to, you know, to refuse doing one treatment or another with somebody. You know, I understand if somebody's on cocaine, why you might not want to do certain drugs. You give them certain types of drugs if they're doing cocaine all the time.
Right.
Because they
Cocaine.
could kill them. But it's not going to happen with weed.
Cocaine kills.
It does. Not as much as it did in the
Occasionally.
80s. Now
Right.
it's heroin doing all the good
Right.
work, man.
So, should we move on to a different topic?
Sure.
Fucking A, you get to pick, Vance.
Let's do Faithless Humanity.
Faithless humanity. Oh, man. This is bad. This is real fucking bad. This is a tearjerker.
Yeah, this one's sad.
Yeah, it'll make you a little disturbed with humanity. A teenager, all pissed off, decided to behead his girlfriend's puppy with a hatchet in jealous rage. Yeah. Yeah, in North Carolina.
Is there a picture of the puppy?
I hope not.
A before and after.
An 18-year-old from North Carolina was arrested Monday for decapitating his girlfriend's pet dog when she tried to break up with him. Reports say Antonio Hollywood Campbell choked his 17-year-old girlfriend in a jealous rage till she blacked out because she was talking to other men.
Oh.
Campbell's
What was she doing
girlfriend,
talking
who
about?
preferred to remain anonymous, went to the Cape Fear Hospital on Friday. I think this is a fake story. I didn't fact check it. Oh no, this is a good site. Yeah, she went with severe neck pain, and she also alerted the authorities about the killing of the dog. He took a hatchet to the fucking dog. Is what happened. He hatcheted the dog. He pinned it between two cinder blocks. This kid.
I think you're.
Here's the kid. Look at his hair,
Oh God.
by the way.
I think you're missing the important part of the story. She was talking to other guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not okay.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship,
Neither's
bitch.
choking her out and beheading her dog, though.
Yeah, but she started
She
it.
started it, dude. Talking to other guys.
Yeah, stepping out on him.
No.
Being faithful gets you a lot in this world. Not being faithful gets your puppy's head cut off.
Let it be known.
Yeah. It's the
God damn.
golden rule in relationships. If they cheat on you, you can kill their dog. Or if you think. If you just have a shadow, just a little bit
A little
of doubt.
inkling.
No.
Yeah.
If you're talking to other guys, you are cheating.
Yeah.
Nothing says I love you like animal cruelty.
Eating ain't cheating.
That's courtesy of that one guy.
That's, I mean,
What are you doing?
Wait, what type of dog? Does it make a difference at all?
It does hate you.
Yeah, what kind of dog
They
was
don't
it?
mention
Was it
in
a
the article.
Chihuahua?
I don't know if they clarified that.
Probably a Chihuahua.
I mean, if it's a Chihuahua, it's still sad, but not as sad as if it was like a Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah.
That would be a lot sadder.
I don't think it was a German
Like,
Shepherd.
they're way more adorable than a Chihuahua.
Was it a pit bull?
I don't know, I'm looking.
Pit bull named Ollie. No,
Oh.
wait, no, that was stabbed and...
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Stabbed and stuffed up. Oh, wait. Yeah. No.
Is this in Hollywood, California or Hollywood, Florida?
Hollywood, Florida.
Okay, that was a different case.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing, Doug? What are
Um,
you looking at?
I'm trying to find it.
We're lost. I just don't even know anymore.
Anyways, they don't say what kind of fucking dog it was, okay? I'm sorry.
I feel like the article's not doing its thorough job. I
need
think
all
this is
the
need-to-know
facts.
information.
Well, then we'll move on to our next piece of Faithless
And this
Humanity.
is even worse. This might be the most
I'm-
vile thing you hear today.
I honestly, when I first started reading this story, I cried because it was so disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And kudos to the fucking reporter who had to report it.
Yeah.
Because, it's
They
really
probably
a
went through
hard...
some trauma.
Yeah, it's some very hard trauma. Today it was announced that MTV will be bringing back Jersey Shore in 2018.
It's a crying shame.
So the one on the left looks like he could totally cut the fucking head off your puppy. If you bring
Honestly, they all look like they'd cut the head off your puppy.
But he looks like he wants to. He's like
Yeah.
looking at you right now, like cutting the fucking head off your puppy.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? It's going to be called Jersey Shore Family Vacation. It will have all your favorites. Like
What
the
about-
Snooki
What about the one that's in
and the
prison?
Situation. And which one's in prison?
I thought that was the situation.
The Situation? No. He's not in prison.
Hmm.
So we'll have these people have very Italian names. Polly D, JWoww, Vinny, Ronnie, Nicole Snooki Palazzi, and the Situation will be all the only actor not returning is Sammy Giancola. I think that's the one who's in prison.
Okay.
So yeah, this is when I read this, man. It was honestly incredibly hard to read, and it made me sick. It made me truly. It was one of the things I've read some fucked up shit in preparation for this show. It was one I didn't want to have to break to people. You know, I knew this story would come one day. That one story that stuck
It's
with
fucking.
you.
It's really fucking sad.
It is.
I mean, how old are you? Like, this is what you have to do. You've succumbed to this in life. You're rebooting a show that obviously isn't on the air anymore because people lost interest in it already. But you are fucking so worthless. So absolutely fucking worthless. This is the only way you know how to get by. So...
It's just a terrible thing.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not super familiar with the show other than...
That time Snooki got punched?
Yeah.
That was the best moment.
I'm only aware of this show because I watched South Park and they did the Snooki episode.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty close
That's
to
what
how
I-
it is.
That's what I found out about what a Snooki was.
She wants a smush smush.
Snarky, you want smush smush?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get flagged.
Yeah. You think
When
so?
I was taking my humanities classes and stuff at Front Range.
Were they faithless?
Oh no, they used Jersey. The guy would be like talking about the book. And I understand everything in the text in the book, and none of these kids taking the class with me at the time could understand what the fuck he's talking about. So to relate with them, he would start talking about some bitch named Snooki, and then I'm fucking lost because the kids now get what he's talking about. I'm like, what the fuck is a Snooki? Had no clue what was going on in that class when
this
he was
short
talking about
thing
that
right
shit.
here, right here.
Yeah.
That's a Snooki,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that a Snooki?
Yeah. Sadly, it is a Snooki.
Terrible.
And then that's the situation, right?
Sure.
That guy does not look happy about being back on a
No.
show. He looks like what the
Family
fuck?
vacation, bitches.
They're gonna take an RV trip.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel we really have to question where we're at.
I know.
as-
Rebooting Jersey
as a
Shore.
society.
I feel there's a reason that Hollywood is losing a shit ton of money lately.
Mm-hmm. It's because of shit like
It's for
that.
shit like this.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
It's heartbreaking.
What's worse is there's still going to be like 3 million people watching it when it comes out.
Next is
Mhm.
going to be Laguna Beach.
It makes me feel bad for 3 million people.
They're going to do a new Dawson's Creek.
What the fuck? Can they bring back 90210 while they're at it?
I think they tried to do that, actually, and it didn't work.
90218.
Yeah, fairly recently.
CW apparently has a dark version of Archie.
Yeah, Riverdale. I don't watch it.
You answered that really fucking
Dang it,
quick, so I
please.
really feel like you watch it.
Maybe.
How many episodes have you watched?
None.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I just watch the whatchamacallit, Supergirl. It's
What?
on the CW. They have the superhero TV shows, you know what I'm saying?
I don't.
You don't watch the CW?
Come on, man. The
No, I don't.
Flash, Green
all it's
Arrow.
gangster. Yeah, he gets it.
What?
I just watched Supergirl because I think she's pretty hot. In the costume only.
I'll give you that.
I'd hit that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Alright, it's my pick. Let's do Jesus Loves the Little Children.
Oh,
Let's do it
my.
even darker.
You want to get darker?
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about a pastor in Colorado Springs
Yes.
who impregnated
Oh,
a 14-year-old girl. And now she's had the child.
She has had the child.
How long ago was this? How old's the baby now?
I don't know. I'm looking. Look at this guy.
He's scary.
Is that
Yes,
the
sir.
pastor?
Who would let him be their pastor?
He's accused of assaulting a teen girl, had sex with her at least 4 times, and fathered the child of the girl, who had just turned 15 when she birthed the child in September.
Wow.
He's a licensed minister associated with several churches that meet often at the Satellite Hotel in Colorado Springs.
That's intense. In our own backyard. So, like, Do you think her parents didn't notice, or like just all of a sudden notice that she was all like pregnant and shit, and be like, what's going on? Just be like, God put this baby in me, and they thought they were
conception.
Yeah, they thought they were gonna have a new Christ, but turns out their pastor was just a pedo. Pedo pastor. Don't fucking ding my bell.
Phrasing?
No.
Are we still doing phrasing?
No, we're not.
So what do you think about this whole shit? He knocked her up when she was like 14. He likes to sleep with girls around 13 or 14.
He looks like it. Kind of looks like CeeLo Green if he had hair.
Remember correctly, extensive criminal background, or somewhat of a rap sheet on the guy. I think I remember reading that in the report that he had.
Well, the charges they have against him are pretty long right now. They say court records show Leach has been charged with 8 felonies in the case.
Oh, maybe that's what I was reading.
Including several counts of sex assault on a child under 15, pattern of abuse, and several counts of sex assault on a child from a position of trust. I think that's probably what
So what they're saying is if she was 16, it would have been okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are we a 16 state?
I think we are.
Most states, a lot of people don't know. Most states are 16 states.
Was
so
her name Rosemary?
It would have been probably
Did he
perfectly
put
legal. He
his
should have waited
family
2 years.
first. The Bible says that is marrying age.
Yeah.
It's true. The Bible does.
Well, so it's 3,000 years of history until about 50 years ago.
Right.
Right?
What?
Huh. Interesting.
But still, this isn't 50 years ago or 3,000 years ago. It's 2017. And I doubt he asked her daddy's permission. Needs to go to prison.
They were good friends.
Daddy needs to go to prison.
Yeah. Daddy sold her for a place in heaven.
30 pieces
Like
of silver.
A quicker ticket in line. Instead of being number
Gets a
100.
fast pass.
Yeah. Instead of being 100, he's like number 55 in the line for heaven.
Colorado Springs has some fucked up churches, man.
Yeah, they're weird.
They really do.
And this 14-year-old, she's probably pretty fucked in the head. Because what in the world was she doing trying to fuck her pastor?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that chick needs some therapy. There's something seriously fucking wrong in her background if she didn't see something wrong going on there and instantly want to report it. She shouldn't be thinking
Well,
it's
maybe
okay.
he groomed her, bro. Maybe he groomed
I don't know if that's even possible, man. I've met
I've groomed
14-year-olds.
this one.
I've met 14-year-olds. They're retarded for fucking sure, but it's really hard to get them to do anything you want them to do.
Drugs, man. I mean, what?
Drugs, man.
Tainted the cracker.
Yep. Give him drugs.
It doesn't. It seems like once a fucking year you hear about a church in Colorado Springs having something like this happen. At least once a year.
I don't know.
I mean, look at Ted Haggard with his meth and homosexual prostitutes.
Yep.
After preaching
Oh, is that
against
like
it.
the super or mega church
The mega
pastor?
church, yeah, the New Hope Church. Yeah,
Gosh.
they used to be.
I mean,
one of his.
In some of
Good
these
friends.
cases, people definitely,
That's how.
if you're a predator, you go to where people think, you're respectful, respected. People don't won't suspect you as much as you have easy access to your victims. So it makes a lot of sense that these people become teachers, pastors, anybody in a position
Oh,
of,
God.
Power.
not just power, but respected and a power of trust over people.
Mm-hmm.
Doug's just breaking shit over here.
I plan on breaking you, sweetheart.
Good.
My little obedient
Cum dumpster.
devoted cum dumpster.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you do.
You'll find out tonight.
What does that even mean?
You'll find out tonight.
What?
Whoa.
So what was the pastor's response to when he got busted with
He
drugs?
said he knew what he was doing was wrong. He knew it was wrong, and he should have stopped it, but he didn't.
Blow the child that's bad.
He said, "I thought it was a deer."
I had more respect for him. He'd been like, the whole Christian shit I was doing was a scam. I'm not a true believer. I just wanted to have a nice cover for doing
Fucking
coke and
14-year-olds.
fucking boys, yeah, or whatever, girl.
Pulling Eddie Hermita.
I don't know
like,
who the one guy was screwing the other pastor, like just prostitute men or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, but
Shooting
still,
hookers.
The deputies in the case, this is really rough. The deputies obtained a recorded phone call between Leach and his ex-wife in which Leach confirmed to his ex-wife that it happened when his ex-wife asked if he'd gotten a 14-year-old girl pregnant. He tells her that he knows that he has made the worst mistake. He says it's not like he will go around and sleep with everybody's 13 and 14-year-old daughter. He
I
says
just like
it
this
was
one.
it was at a horrible time.
Wow. At a horrible time.
Yeah.
She's the only one that listened to me. She's making the macaroni art.
It says Mr. Leach admitted that behavior was wrong and stated he was full of lust at the time. The affidavit further states he says that Leach tried to blame everything on someone else.
This is what she was wearing. She was too damn sexy.
They made me fuck
He
her.
confessed to having sex with the girl on at least 4 occasions and being the father of her child.
Be like, it wasn't me. We had sex, but it ain't my baby.
Can we go on Springer and prove it? Oh wait, was it
Maury.
Maureen now?
Maori.
I demand my right to go on Maori.
Maori.
Get a DNA test and see if I'm the daddy.
I ain't the daddy. He looks like he'd be on Maori.
They're saying if you may have been touched by this man, to come forward and hit up the El Paso County Sheriff's Department tip line.
Is that the one for Colorado Springs?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a cunt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Messed up.
I hope you rot in hell.
I'm gonna.
Did you pick the last topic?
I did.
Fuck.
It's your turn, bitch.
I don't know what I want to talk about.
How about a troop?
I don't have any troops.
You meant the
We have
video.
a video.
But we don't know if the video works.
That's
Audio wise. That's the thing. We don't know if it works.
Don't knock until you try it. It's
Alright, we're gonna we'll try a video. If it works, we'll play it all the way through. If not,
You'll be back to us.
we'll be back. Alright?
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat room, let us know if you can hear this.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear this. Go. Go.
I'm Josh with the NGBR podcast. And I am here with this week's hashtag.
It's working.
This
Skipping
truth,
again.
I hold the very skipping again. I had to deal with it today. I went to the DMV and I stood in line like a good little boy should.
It's
And as I was
playing weird.
waiting in line, people came in rows and they cut these lines to get their tickets. I had been waiting
No.
30 minutes. They stole
There's
$20
no audio.
in front of me. So I
Yeah?
had to go outside.
Nope,
They can
there's
hear
no
us
audio.
talking.
Alright, go back.
Oh,
Fuck!
Damn it.
I don't know what's
really
going
had-
on with that shit.
I gotta take a piss. God damn it.
We gotta figure this out. Well, I think somebody else just went and pissed.
yeah, man.
I don't know
she's
what's
pretty
going
good.
on with our shit, but it's not wanting to play.
Damn it.
So, I'm sorry.
We apologize.
We've got to figure it out.
I don't apologize.
Mike made us change our system, and
It's all
everything
his
got
fault.
fucked up.
Did you wash your hands in the pee corner?
In the pee corner?
Yeah.
Did you jizz on somebody's
It's the
hairbrush?
bathroom.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
and a couple toothbrushes.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
You missed it. Our video's broken.
Damn it, Mike.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
so we're having a
So,
moment of silence.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. I thought Mike was gonna go take a piss, so I was just sitting here being quiet. I want to talk about the fucking North Korean guy. Just real quick, we can talk. He's our not all heroes wear capes for the week.
Yeah.
So this defector, he's a North Korean soldier. He decided to skip out and head down to South Korea, which is where they go when they want to skip out. But they shot him several times in his process of escaping, and he made it to the other side, survived. Well, in the process of nursing him back to health, they discovered his body was full of tons of different parasites, including many in which the doctor had only seen or read about in medical textbooks, and some in which had only been found in animals like dogs. Yeah.
Well, so we need to burn North Korea before these parasitic worms infect the rest of the world.
I agree.
Are they eating
I
raw dogs?
agree.
Probably.
But you're right. Thanks to this brave man, we now know we must get rid of North Korea.
What a hero.
He is our hero. There he is. So
That's where zombies
what do you
are
think
gonna
about
come
it?
from.
Parasitic worms that had only been seen in medical textbooks by this doctor.
Zombies, man. That's how we're gonna get them.
You think so?
It's goddamn North Koreans. And they're tapeworms.
Wait, are these worms at all like the parasitic worms in the movie or the show The Strain?
Yes.
Have they?
Exactly.
Is he a vampire?
Yep.
Yes.
Pretty sure that does make him an actual superhero.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's gonna be zombies, man. I'm scared. I don't like worms.
I don't know. Are these
They're itchy.
parasites curable?
I'm not sure. I'm looking. Parasitic worms and a chronic liver infection identified in a North Korean soldier who dramatically defected are providing clues into health conditions inside the secretive rogue state. The soldier had been shot 5 times November 13th while
5
making
out
a
of 40
run
shots.
5 out of 40 shots?
Yeah, they shot at him 40 times. They only hit him 5. These are James Bond fucking.
Isn't there a video?
villain.
Yeah, there is. We can't show it. We'll be flying.
Like,
Yeah,
I
good
wanna
job
see it.
bringing that up, Mike.
I mean, shot 5 times, full of parasites, only found in medical Bible, whatever.
medical
shot
Well,
him.
no, not only found in him that he had the doctor examining him had only seen in
Right.
medical literature. That doesn't mean that. I mean, he's in South Korea. What would he? Why would he personally seen parasitic worms that only live in Australia?
Mm-hmm.
This guy is a superhero.
Some of these were longer than 10 inches.
Ugh.
Ew.
One type of worm they discovered is typically found in dogs. In my 20 years as being a surgeon, his doctor said, I have only seen something like this in medical textbook.
God.
He also had hepatitis B. Yeah. Damn. Sexual activity. So,
So
Sexual activity.
we're assuming that so far, at least he survives, right? And he's not going to die. But I don't know if they say anything about the worms going away. Oh, infections are.
it says
treat it with drugs.
they're pretty common finds, these people being, getting the worms and the hepatitis. Yeah.
Maybe he was escaping from some like research laboratory viral worm testing
No, I
place.
think it's probably because he was eating anything and everything he could fucking find.
Do you think this is propaganda for us to kind of prepare us to say, yeah, fuck him.
Could be.
Let's get him.
I mean, honestly, we probably would have never stepped into World War II even if we known the Jews were being exterminated had they not attacked Pearl Harbor. Like, we didn't jump into that because we were going to save Jews. We did it because we were attacked.
Right.
And we're dealing with it. This is pretty fucked up, but there's like bad shit going on in many different countries. China's harvesting people's fucking organs and shit.
Yeah, and we have Trump
Political.
as the president. That's
Like
horrible.
taking Buddhist, like highly religious Buddhist people out, calling them enemies of the state, putting them in prison, then sentencing them to death at the same time somebody needs an organ transplant. Like, they're doing this to thousands of people.
They are.
It's pretty fucked up. North Korea, I bet, all of our football stadiums are built with their slave labor, or not football, but soccer stadiums around the world. That's all built off of North Korean slave labor.
Pretty much. China has a bunch of them.
Damn.
Fuck soccer. That's all I gotta say.
Foosball.
Yep.
Blue Unicorn says, "This guy can't die." Fringe!
I mean, I doubt it could ever get so bad in North Korea as long as he doesn't attack us. There's no way it's ever going to do anything about it.
Well, he did shoot a interballistic continental
Missile into the
intercontinental
system.
ballistic missile.
Into the sea.
Intermissile continental ballistics. Yeah.
Whatever. But
Sounds scary.
He shot that thing.
Hey, wait,
Today. It's funny because I read a story and it was like, we have good reason to believe they're going to be shooting off a missile soon. And then I read a story like an hour later, it's like they shot off a missile.
Scary.
Yeah. We know. We're watching.
oh yeah, we sent him a picture once of him standing on one of his platforms observing one of his launches.
Be like, put your boner away, boy.
Like,
What it said in the
that's a
caption.
pretty quick, clear-cut message. We can get you any fucking time we want.
Drone strikes.
Like, no problem. We could take Kim Jong-un out in a fucking heartbeat if we
And
wanted
you
to.
won't know that we're
Until you see the rubble.
My God, it would have been just funny if they were like, instead of taking a photograph, they would have dropped a Moab. And then just put in the paper the next day, Kim Jong-un blown up by his own missile.
That would have been great.
How you doing, sweetheart? You gotta pee?
Yeah.
Go pee. Go
All right,
pee.
start telling jokes or something. I'll be back in a minute.
We don't have any jokes.
Well, the camera's staying on you.
We're jokeless. Our producer has to go take a piss. So
You guys come here often?
yeah, I've been here a few times. How about you?
Few, handful.
Is this the gay club?
This is Main Street Fantasy.
No.
So I figured.
Is this where we meet for the gangbang?
Yeah.
Where's the glory hole? Is it glorious?
Let's joke about camera peeing, Blue Unicorn says. We should, make him feel real uncomfortable when he comes back and, be really quiet.
Just be like, did it hurt and take
I think
a
we
while?
should
'cause
all
you're so
hide.
old?
Shh.
Let's all
Let's
hide.
not say anything.
Just stare at him. He's gonna hide under the table. Are you giving me dome, Doug? What? You
I was thinking about going and hiding under the table, but I didn't want it to look like I was blowing you.
Hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't see the bunny ears, but I did bunny ears while I said hiding.
We need
Yeah.
a mic inside
Yeah.
the John.
Hiding
I mean,
Josh's
quotations.
Probably in there
Not
crying
bunny ears.
right
Not-
now.
they're not bunny ears.
He's
they're
probably in there
quotations. I
crying. Don't say it.
misspoke.
So, alright. I just had a very weird experience there.
What? What happened? Did Barbie look you in the
What
eyes?
was with the static cling wrap on the back of the toilet?
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean,
It's where he
that was
keeps the
relieving and
snacks.
disturbing at the exact same time.
It's where he keeps
It
the
says
candy.
tight cling wrap by Glad.
It'll
I
make
wanna
you
talk
I
go
about
want
in.
you
it.
to explain this.
I don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you when you're older. What are we talking about? I talked about North Korea.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
White coffee?
White coffee. All right.
Best coffee.
So there's this neighborhood in Denver that is, it's called 5 Points. It's historically ethnic neighborhood of lower class and poverty-stricken individuals, folk, you can call them. But in recent years, there's been a giant increase in population in Denver. And the area has quickly blown up into an artsy kind of community and been gentrified to all hell, chasing out the original residents that were there. Well, there's this little coffee shop called Ink. That's with an exclamation point. That's why I said it that way. They put an ad campaign out in which they threw a banner up that said, "Happily gentrifying the neighborhood since 2014." Which people didn't take too kindly to. What?
I read the story, and it made no sense to me because I don't know what gentrified means.
Really?
Yeah, I don't either.
I've never come across the term.
Gentrified? Gentrification?
Does it mean they're going to put a bunch of Irish people in the neighborhood with red hair, or
Yes.
Yeah.
what's wrong with that?
Everything.
I mean, you don't have to have a soul to live in next door to somebody. It's
Yeah, you do. It's like the Amber Alert thing. I don't know.
What? What?
Yeah, I know. I got that wrong. It's the Megan's Law. That's what I was thinking.
Megan's Law?
Yep.
What's Megan's Law?
Where you gotta go door to door and tell people you pee on people.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, gentrification is when you they bring in rich and chase out the poor. They vitalize a neighborhood and it
like Lodo.
Oh, okay.
raises the fucking costs of everything, you know.
Right on.
Soda Sopa.
Well, but this is a neighborhood. It's kind of like in the middle of Denver, right?
This is in this 5 Points.
This might be the best thing because typically they're not going to find jobs in the middle of Denver that's going to raise them out of that poverty anyway. So they probably want their poverty homes to be somewhere closer to where they're going to make more money. Like, Idaho.
Well, it's pissed off the people quite a bit to the point where somebody tagged white coffee on the side of the building, and they have yet to open. They were supposed to reopen again yesterday, and they didn't. The mayor and the city council are wanting them to take cultural diversity courses now.
I don't really believe in diversity though, so it's a failed concept from the beginning. Cultural diversity, understand? I mean cultural diversity, not ethnic diversity. Be clear. But, I don't see the point in taking a bunch of people that don't like the same things and sticking them in one little big boiling pot and saying, get along. It's kind of a stupid idea.
It's an interesting point.
Yeah.
People don't get along with other people. And the more differences they have,
We're
the
fucking
less
animals.
they get along. We don't really celebrate differences. We're
fucking animals.
well,
We're fucking animals.
Fucking animals?
Yeah, we're fucking animals.
In fantasy.
How you get the tapeworms?
Missoula? What?
Tapeworms?
Yeah, that's how I got
I
mine.
mean, what's the root of the word diversity? Divide.
Mm-hmm. Thought it was gonna be tea.
I thought it was Tay.
It's diverse and then tea. Itty.
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 Itty is
Itty
the
bitty?
root of the word diversity.
Itty bitty titty committee? What?
Vaughn, tell us what it means. You know what
This
it
guy has
means.
something to say. Come on, Vaughn.
Blue unicorn.
He's,
Say something.
He's done with us.
Yeah.
He's still typing.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. So,
Diversity.
well, no.
Well, I don't know, but so gentrification is when
Oh, yeah.
businesses come into the neighborhood and create more economic wealth in it, so that raises the property value.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And it's racist.
so that shit happens.
It's more economical, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more economic. Yeah.
Like,
Vaughn missed it. He was not paying attention.
Ah, fucking
That's
A.
it, dude.
Ah.
You're out of here, Vaughn.
You mean
Get
blue
outta here!
unicorn? It's
Blocked.
blue unicorn, not blonde.
Blocked.
I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. Blue unicorn.
No, just
so the
forgot
name of
he's
the
Vaughn
the
again.
name of it's Ink, and they sell coffee.
Yeah,
How does
this
that-
is coffee.
How does Ink
White
make you
coffee.
think of delicious coffee? It sounds gross.
I don't know. But they've been happily gentrifying the neighborhood for
3 years?
7 years.
So they're basically
3 years.
saying their business is so badass, we're making your rent more.
Yeah.
Yep. Cause this shit's delicious.
Pretty loud boast, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, I've never heard of a coffee shop revitalizing an entire neighborhood before. But
I saw it in a movie once.
Some damn good coffee.
that
I think
that
it was
sounds.
called Sleepless in Seattle.
Was it a Hallmark?
Yes.
It was a Starbucks.
No, we didn't say anything about you. You're too little, too late, Sir B. Morton.
I mean, is there also a Starbucks in the same neighborhood? Because maybe they revitalized it and they gentrified it, and Ink is taking credit for another coffee shop's hard work.
Yeah. And so the
I see
people
what-
at Starbucks tagged it.
Let me see. We're gonna look. Google Maps. Come on.
How many dispensaries are in the 5 Points in Denver? I'm imagining quite a fucking bit.
I imagine they have a big.
Maybe
part to do
they
with it.
gentrified the neighborhood.
Definitely dankified it.
I think
I mean,
5 Points is like one of the oldest.
That is to
So I think
increase
this is the one
the
on
cost
16th
of certain
Street.
types of home property and
Mhm.
industrial properties, fucking warehouses, all kinds of stuff.
There's all
Maybe
sorts
What
of
do we
shit.
got?
raise
man.
the rent in 5 Points.
There's like 4 coffee shops. That's funny.
I think this is the one.
It's gotta be.
I'll check. Sorry, keep talking, guys. Keep talking.
La,
No.
la, la.
Keep talking.
Of course, it would be better if like the things that were making the neighborhood cost more were the fact that like a fucking factory or a warehouse or some shit like that opened up in which it actually paid people good money instead of a fucking coffee shop and a movie theater and a Chipotle that's going
Or
to pay
P.F.
them.
Chang's.
It's going to pay them $10 an hour.
Yeah.
I can understand how they're going to be like, we can't really afford to live here if the jobs here don't fucking pay us enough to live here and they raise our costs of rent or of living.
Mm.
Just so other people can travel to here and get a bite to eat while they're going to a Colfax to a concert or something.
Yeah. Or to buy a hooker. Is that why anyone else goes on Colfax?
I've never actually seen them, but I've always been more interested in whatever show I'm going to.
I don't know.
I've seen a lot of
home.
homeless people begging me for change outside in the smoking area of the Fillmore.
I've heard they hang around the strip club Saturdays on East Colfax. I don't know
That-
personally. I've heard
That
of
sounds economically like it would make sense. The guys go get drunk while looking at naked women dancing, come out, and chicks like, hey, you want to bang? I bet the answer 9 times out of 10 is yes.
I don't know. It could be the one. There's a couple of them in Denver. It looks like.
I think it's actually the delectable egg.
But there's a Starbucks right there.
Yeah. See? Telling you.
it. Called it.
People taking credit for other people's hard work.
Maybe it
Pisses
was
me
Yeah,
out.
there's
mushroom.
look. There's Ink.
There's Starbucks.
There's Starbucks. There's Fresh Craft Brewery. Yeah, I think this is actually the one because it's a beer near Blake and Market.
Vaughn wants to know if there's a Whole Foods.
It actually might pay half-ass reasonable rates, wages for, I don't know what they
I don't
pay,
know, I'm not
maybe like
seeing a
up into
Whole Foods.
$12.50.
They might.
Enough to get an apartment loft or something.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a Whole Foods. But they have
But-
like 3 or 4 of them in Denver. these guys do. So yeah, they obviously are putting in some work to gentrify.
You know, if you can't afford to live in the place that you're at, you go somewhere else.
Well, that's why they're pissed off. They don't want to go somewhere else. They're already there.
Can't afford to go somewhere else. Moving costs money. And they need coffee to do it, and it's too expensive.
Yeah, I can't believe somebody would actually drink Starbucks coffee. Tastes like crap and costs $15. Of course, I think all coffee tastes like crap, so I'm probably not the best judge of that. I go to Starbucks and I get a hot chocolate.
Yeah, I'm more of like a hot chocolate cappuccino
And,
type of drink guy.
and their hot chocolate is subpar hot cocoa. I think they serve better cocoa at Village Inn.
It's funny. So what are we talking about?
It's not the first
Gentrification.
place that did this.
Um,
Lodo been being built since like 2000 or before 2000.
Oh, yeah.
They started pushing people out of 5 Points 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
it
these guys
really,
just went a little over the top with their statement and
yeah.
shot themselves in the foot.
That's true. They've been working on it. They
really
just
have-
chased them into a different neighborhood.
Right.
Aurora.
Like Vaughn made a good
Yeah.
point in the chat room about you can't even buy a house in Compton, California now for less than $500,000. It's true.
Is he talking?
He's talking.
No, all the jobs for people that need, you know, wages is all across the Midwest. I never understood being poor and living in the city. I'd rather be poor living in the country.
I didn't see the Soda Sopa thing, but I heard about it. It's crazy. Craziness. Gentrifying! But it makes sense, yeah. They have like that rhino and Lodo and...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck rhino means.
Like, I don't understand how having a fucking coffee shop raises my apartment rent, because it doesn't make... I'm not like, ooh, yay, I got a coffee shop on the corner. I have to live in this apartment.
Right.
I don't see the connection on why a bunch of fucking cheap-ass restaurants and movie theaters and shit like that would cause property value to go up, unless the whole point is they want to destroy your apartment building and use the land for development on another business, and they say it's more economic.
Well, how it
Like-
started was, you said it earlier, that there was a lot of warehouses, it was an industrial area. And then these developers came in and purchased these buildings and turned them into multi-million-dollar lofts and apartments and condos. Like, basically, what we're talking about is bringing the rich people in, raising up the cost of property value and everything around it, and forcing the lower class people out of the area. Because there was a lot of warehouses down in that area. There was tire refineries and all kinds of
We
stuff.
can try to get them away, but we cannot give them away, Blue Unicorn.
Yeah. We've tried.
I've tried. I've looked up the legalities. Right? What are we talking about next? Who's next? Who's picking next?
Okay, let's do... Sleeping like trash.
So what's this about?
No,
I
remember.
honestly have no idea.
Actually, I remember this one. I'm
This
changing
one.
my vote to Wild Card Bitches.
Oh, Bill
President.
Clinton.
Yeah, Bill Clinton is
Sleeping
agreed.
like trash was a boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, there's a couple things that you can pick from. We've got a German public broadcasters canceling support of Roger Waters' tour after anti-Semitism complaints. Sorry. Blech.
Compliance?
Complaints. Pro-refugee German mayor stabbed in a kebab shop. Or we have staff were afraid to bend over near Bill Clinton, former White House employee, Linda Tripp, said. Which one?
Let's do anti-Semitic can't have your concert.
Okay, so Roger Waters has been pretty vocal recently about the Israeli shit. And I guess they have considered some of his statements to be pretty anti-Semitic. I guess the "don't buy from Jews" concept is kind of taken that way.
Well, it was a huge German campaign.
Roger Waters of Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's said some shit that pissed him off. Waters has a long history of supporting pro-Palestine, leftist, and anti-American causes, but earned notoriety when he used an inflatable pig adorned with the Star of David.
I mean,
and
yeah,
other
it's
symbols.
pretty fucking anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
No. But, you know, I see this from a completely different angle. I think, you know, I don't agree with anything that Roger Waters really is saying on it. I'm more on the Israeli side of the whole conflict if I was to pick a side. But that's not what I care about in this. What I care about in this is, like, we got a lot of talk in America about banning types of speech and hate speech. This is what you get when you do that. Like, nobody can see a Roger Waters concert because they don't like what he said online and in his own personal private fucking life. Now, that's bullshit. I don't like what he's saying, but I'd like to still go see a Roger Waters show. I like his music. I don't have to like who he is as a person necessarily or agree with every argument he has to like his show or like his music. And that's where that type of shit goes. Is, you know, they have it in Europe, they have it in Great Britain. You know, Great Britain, all concerts in Great Britain have to be approved by Parliament before, by the Queen before they can play in Britain.
Yeah.
That's why Ware cannot play in Britain. They jizzed all over the Prime Minister and he didn't appreciate it, and they're no longer allowed to play in Great Britain. So,
That's awesome.
like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of censoring somebody and not having a fucking kick-ass concert because you don't like what the guy says.
Well, Germany's really trying to get rid of that anti-Semitic image.
They're not doing a very good job of that. They're anti-immigrant, anti-Palestinian in any which way, or anti-Arab movement just took over part of their parliament, fucking up their entire government system because Angela Merkel let 1 million refugees into Germany.
You're right, they did, and he said that, Blue Unicorn, he said that he wasn't anti-Jew, he was anti-Israel. More like their policies and their politics.
Yeah,
How's that
it's typically how you justify. I mean, isn't that the way everybody justifies a prejudice or a hatred? You know, I don't like these Jews. Not that Jew. I mean, I know you're one of the good ones. You know, I just don't like them overall as a whole.
You're a bad Jew.
You know, I don't hate Jews. I just hate all the Jews in Israel. Those are the only ones I hate. Like, it's still anti-Semitic. You're still downing on Jews.
But Israel is a state, as
Yes,
Blue
it is.
Unicorn says.
Yes, it is.
It is a state.
Doesn't mean that these aren't definitely, as the article pointed out, he's drawing the Star of David on a pig, which is commonly associated with Jews. Now think about if we were doing that with any minority class in America on a stereotypical way, you know, anybody hanging up a noose or something and saying, well, I don't hate black people, I just hate, you know, blah blah. You know, it's the same damn thing. You're using symbolism of racism that was used many times before, and then saying it's not really because I don't like these people. But again, that's no reason to cancel his concert. I disagree with his argument. I understand how a lot of people on college campuses and amongst our Hollywood elites are trying to parse that, you know, that barrier and think that, you know, if I don't like the state of Israel, it's more okay. But yeah, then you do the symbolism that, you know, the Nazis were doing. I'm pretty sure they justified it in almost the same way when they got their shit started.
Vaughn says there are plenty of Muslims that live in Israel, and it isn't the same thing. You're equivocating.
Yeah, most of those Muslims that live in Israel would rather live in Israel than in Palestine.
Palestine!
They have rights in Israel. They're treated well in Israel. They can vote. They got, you know, They got schools that don't just sit there and teach them, hate the Jew, hate America, get a second-rate education because you're mostly likely we just want you for cannon fodder. Like, Palestine's fucked up. I can't understand how anybody would take their side in that conflict. But I've also seen the children programming that they have in Palestine. It's
pretty good.
Pro-terrorist,
Oh.
recruitment videos for kindergartners. They put that in their classroom materials.
He says, I don't like the state of North Korea. That doesn't mean I don't like North Koreans. I
No,
don't like
granted.
North Koreans.
But this is talking about it on a geopolitical level. Not individual from person to person.
Huh? Huh?
What?
Huh?
You hating on them North Koreans?
I'm hating on Roger.
He sucks anyway in concert. I've seen him. It sucks.
I wanted to go see him when he played Pepsi Center.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to pay $250. I had my concert budget was too low this year.
That's a lot of money to see the Waters.
And it's not like I'm seeing all of Pink Floyd or anything like that. It's just. But I'm betting it'd still be a really great show.
No, it doesn't have near the production value that Pink Floyd showed you, like with Gilmore, with all the lights and the. I saw him at the Fiddler's Green. It was just my opinion, and I was disappointed because I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, and I was very disappointed.
I pooped myself.
Anyway, sorry.
You're good. What are we doing? Are we calling it a night? Is that what's going on?
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Let's end this shit.
It's about 10 minutes till, so. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll end this shit. You gotta work tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, this guy's gotta work after
Sucker.
this.
Looking.
Yeah.
Gotta
This
throw on
guy's
my
gotta fucking work.
leggings.
I would like to thank these two gentlemen for joining us.
Was a pleasure.
Yes.
As always.
Had a lot of
Yes.
fun.
We had a lot of fun with you. It got filthy. It got hateful. It got beautiful. I've got to figure out the technical difficulties with the videos sometime soon. Maybe by next week we'll have it. Until then, you can get us on YouTube. You can get us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, Podcast Republic, Stitcher, Player
Google Play.
FM, Google Play, Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/notgovernedbyreason. You can go to Twitter and get us at NGBR Podcast. We're also on the Instagram, at Not Governed by Reason. But yeah, you can subscribe to us at all those places. If you can't find us, which it's pretty easy to find us if you Google it, but if not, you can go to iTunes, notgovernedbyreason.com, play.notgovernedbyreason.com, and Stitcher.notgovernedbyreason.com.
That's it.
As always, you can catch us here 6 p.m. live on Tuesdays. Yes. You never know what we're going to do. So tune in for that. And it's always a pleasure to have you join us in the chat room. Fucking A.
Yeah.
If you have topics that you ever want us to cover, feel free to send them to us. If you have Craigslist ads that you ever want us to cover, please send them to us. Yeah, until then, thank you, Mac. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Camera. Fuck you, Josh. And thank all of you for joining us. We love you. We love your tits.
We love you long time.
Yep. Bye.